Well, that's good enough.
It's a cold open. What do you mean?
When you count that fast, magic, a
What?
certain speed that you can count at, that is not it.
All right, cold enough then, huh?
We're not the Mississippis.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
What's up, TPK? How we doing? Welcome back to Queen's Gambit, our very classic but still laced with a bunch of homebrew D&D 5th edition campaign. I'm That Magic Juice. I am the DM for this game and the shepherd to this lovely clouder. I'm gonna let, starting with Heck, I'm gonna let you go around the table real quick, introduce yourselves, your characters. We'll do a quick recap of what happened in our last session, and then get right into it.
Yeah,
Heck,
sure
go
thing. Oh, hey everybody. It's me, Sir Heckelot. Tonight I am playing Aster, the Circle of Wildfire Druid. Moving on over to Nif.
Hi, it's me. I'm Nif. It's my birthday today. So you have to all get me presents, and the presents is you have to do something nice for someone and tell me about it, okay? I'm playing Elseo. They are a time wizard. They know what's happening. I don't. Let's do this. Go.
Is it me?
Indeed.
It is you.
I am. Wait, no. Hiya, I'm Hyacinth, and I'm playing Icarus. Elven Twin 2. Elven Twin 2. And I do bardish warlock things-ish. And we're screwed.
Hello, it's me, Corndog McGraw. I am playing Juno, the healer. And I will also be playing Ulta tonight, who I just learned also has the capacity to heal. Would you look at that?
Nice. Okay, so last time we had a rather interesting session, which started out with coming out of the thick of the Mirror of Dead Men into, well, I guess a deeper part of it, but within eyeshot was this creepy, deeply hidden castle. And after the incredibly covert operation of sneaking past everyone, or rather hiding and everybody else getting past us, we finally arrived and explored a little bit. And I guess long story short, Icarus ended up trying to disguise himself as one of the Lizardfolk, who is one of the two major groups of beings we've seen in here, alongside the Bullywugs, who have the best names ever. I love Bullywugs. And then, but was eventually not recognized by a guard drake, which triggered him to be attacked, with Juno invisible right by his side. And we ended up with those two running up a long, narrow staircase upward to escape after putting them to sleep or knocking them out. They were all either knocked out or put asleep, but not killed. Is that correct?
Two have been knocked out, and then the other one is asleep.
Gotcha. And then the rest of the gang, while hiding outside before all this went down, decided to basically just fly. And they are all now, they have congregated at one of the corners. The maps are all different orientations, so I'm not going to try to get the cardinal directions right, but you were all able to congregate in one of the towers at the top level, the third floor. The outside folks being able to squeeze through the open windows, and Juno and Icarus coming from the staircase inside. So here we are now, and you'll find yourselves in this room. I'll give you a brief description before we hit play on you guys. You're in an incredibly old, rundown, dusty room. Let me make sure I've got the right one. Third floor. Here we go. Okay. You are able to find a single table. I know there's nothing on the image, but we have to theater of the mind this a little bit. Large table and star charts in scroll racks along the walls. You can see essentially 3 remains of people, but there's really not much left of them. It's mostly dust and then tattered clothing in piles, and a couple pieces of equipment on the table. So that's the environment you're in right now, and you've all just arrived after essentially this little tuffle that happened on the bottom floor. What would you like to do?
Well, I have haste cast on myself, so I'm basically like vibrating with caffeine. And it's like, are there any more threats? Like, we got here as fast as we could. Where's the problem?
Well, there were 3 dragon dogs. Were knocked out, went to sleep, I think. And then, but those were the ones that figured us out. And there were a bunch of like other people, but I don't think they fully count on. I'm not fully sure. And
This lasts for a minute. Talk faster.
It's all very confusing and quick. And sister?
Hello, I'm here. You can't see me right now, but I am.
Yeah, no, I believe you. Any actual threats, or can I drop haste?
I don't think anyone is chasing us up the stairs.
Okay, I'm dropping
I'm
haste.
going to I'm going to creep up to the ledge and peer over. I'm going to like even actively hold my ears down so to not stick up too high.
Are you peering
I thought
over?
you were invisible.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm doing that while invisible because I'm also dumb.
I love you.
I'm trying to perceive what's happening in the world around me to see if anyone noticed them flying up here.
Okay, so
Because
so
I'm
you're
like,
looking
what
outside.
the fuck? I told them to hold, and so finding them all up here has been very surprising.
Okay, so you are looking outside, not down the stairs. Okay, you can see. Well, make a perception check.
First one of the night, dirty 20, which is
Noise.
not great for me. I dumped so much into that stupid staff.
Okay, so you're going to see a stark contrast to what was happening before all the chaos started. Before everything was happening inside, you didn't really see much happening outside as far as people walking around or going anywhere. Like it was 1 or 2 here and there, but it was otherwise extremely quiet outside. Now you can see about a dozen between Lizardfolk and Bullywugs sort of scurrying about between the tents in the camp that was sort of on the northern part of the map and the pen just outside the castle, as well as scurrying in and out of that. You lose sight over the wall, but it's sort of looking like they're going in and out of the castle as well.
So no one's directly watching this tower.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I needed to think about that question to understand it.
I'm not holding my ears down. I'm actually turning them a little bit under so I can also try to hear if anyone's following us up the stairs.
Okay.
Since we are the 2 that just popped out.
You do not hear anyone following. I should also tell you, because I'm realizing that you and Icarus actively ran up the stairs. So what you would have seen on your way up is another, essentially the second floor is a landing very similar to where you are now, where it's just like a singular room within this tower that doesn't really look like it's connected to anything else except the stairway that goes back to the first floor.
So as I'm standing up here, I'm going to look to the group. What should we do next? You can't tell that I'm looking at you, but I ask the question nonetheless.
Our move, we all look at Ulta.
It's
Oh
like,
no,
in case
not
you
back to me.
forgot- In case you forgot, I am still wild shaped into a giant eagle, so I'm kind of
Just perched.
looking at everyone. Yeah,
Just what's up?
I shrug.
Okay. So I
We're-
guess
Okay. Out of character. Remind me why we're going through this castle.
because we were told to by the
dragon
Green Dragon.
Power Ranger lady? Okay.
Yes, Green Dragon Power Lady.
And
It has spoken and said we must go here,
okay.
and so we are here, and we're trying to uncover. Oh God, notes. Let's see how detailed they
Yep.
were in the last section.
All I have is we were deposited outside the Mirror of Dead Men. There's a castle a ways away.
Outside, so quick correction. Outside of the hidden, I guess, layer of Marlock, but still deep within the mirror.
Yes. That's what I said. We're deposited outside in the mirror.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
Prepositional phrases. It's fine.
I did not take
So-
good notes last session.
I
If
know.
you would
I
like
can't
to hear
remember.
them, they're right here, and one of them says, "Walking into the barbecue." Barbican?
Oh yeah, Barbican.
Oh, I remember that.
That is the opening room of the first floor of this castle.
Are we
Excellent.
here
That's
to-
where my notes stopped. There
Are
was
we
only
here
two
to
other
find
sentences before
something
that.
or kill something? Is my main point. What is the point of us being
Well,
in
we
here?
ran into the Bullywug
Correct.
piece thing carrying something, but we didn't look into what was being carried. We're just like, no, that's fine, because I believe the bag was empty, right, Magic?
Correct.
Okay. So maybe something was dropped off here,
Okay.
and we don't know what it is yet,
So
but
we
it
are
could fit into a
looking-
backpack.
We are
We are
looking, for
something
things.
suspicious. Yes.
That's just a different approach than if we're trying to kill everything in the castle. So
Oh yeah,
no, that was
We're
definitely
looking
not our plan. As we
or
like,
something.
yeah,
also-
we're like because like the cult definitely has something to do with this, and
Yeah.
we're looking to see like why in this particular spot, because like this is not a very ideal location by any stretch of the imagination. So what is here?
Do we think
That
that
is
this is
important.
where the people that split Merlot or whatever the dragon's name is?
Marlock.
That. Sure.
I wrote the real name.
Okay. Whatever. Anyways, do we think that this is where those 9 people that split her forms were from?
This castle?
Or
I
no?
could, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, considering some of those were the Red Wizards, I don't think so. Not
Okay.
all of them, at least.
Good deal.
those creepy boys.
Love a good creepy boy.
Now, not the Red Wizards.
What a good mustache that makes.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I guess we
We're
are
looking
going to
for
try to
weird
sneak
things.
into
So,
the
yes.
castle again.
Deal. I'm going to put the wings away because they glow.
Remember, invisibility and disguises do not work on the dogs because they attack anyone unfamiliar to them.
Invisibility
Oh.
did work. They didn't
Okay,
notice me
they're-
until I became uninvisible to strike
Right.
them.
Oh.
And then I turned re-invisible in another round and bolted. I am
Oh.
now greater invisible, whereas before I was just elf invisible.
Can I
and
just,
and
like-
as a clarification for Icarus, just because it would have been this obvious, yes, Icarus, they reacted to you and directly at you when that
Okay.
happened.
While we're standing out here, Ulta's gonna give Icarus a quick look. You don't even look like them. None of them have pink.
Well, every dragonborn or lizardfolk has its own pattern, you know?
They're all distinctly
Yeah,
very
but
similar.
None of them are pink.
Wait, are they?
They are all very similar.
I'm gonna alter self and look very similar. I mean, it worked though, you know?
It
Did it?
did it?
Did
Against everything but the dogs.
Yeah.
Drakes.
Yeah, I'm like, excuse me. So,
I mean,
anyways,
You got
sneaking.
the door.
Yeah. Well, before we go, can I just like pass like an eagle eye over like these star charts and stuff? They're just kind of about the room that we're in. Because
Oh, yeah.
I don't
We
know
should be
what's
looking
going
at
on
these.
with that.
I should
I'm
look
not-
at those.
I'm too stupid. You look at them. I will aid you
My character's
with my
smart.
Moonweaver bullshit. I feel like that's something a Moon Cleric should be good at. Star
Oh,
charts.
Just wanted to take a look at them.
I will aid either one of you if you would like help. I'm going to aid the bird. Because I feel like our two brains combined.
Yes.
will
I like it.
do
One
the best.
elf plus one bird equals one normal brain.
Oh, and also depending on the roll, because eagles automatically have advantage on perception checks that involve vision.
Okay. I have to check one thing real quick, but while I do that, could you please, Heck, make a perception check?
Or
And then if someone's helping you, you can have advantage, or if anyone else is also checking out this table and the charts, go ahead and make a
Can I
perception check
do-
as well.
I was gonna say, can I do like a smarts-based check, maybe instead of a wisdom-based check? Just
Like
because
an
I know myself.
investigation.
Yeah, if you're looking for anything specific that you can
I mean,
specify,
like
then yeah.
star charts. My thought is like, oh, is this having to do with the timing of certain rituals that might need to take place at certain astrological events or something?
Okay.
What time of year is it? I don't know. Just trying to see if there's like evidence of them making plans for
What
rituals. or
hemisphere
something.
is this happening in?
Yeah.
At what
excuse
time of
me?
day?
What is our latitude and longitude right now?
Okay, so
I would like to know the rising sign of this star chart.
Actually, like,
give me those UTM coordinates, or I'm not
Yep,
interested.
yep.
actual question: are we on a flat Earth in this reality?
Oh my god, stop.
God.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
I need to know if we are in a globe or a flat Earth now. Are we on the back of a
I
turtle?
believe it is a globe. Is Forgotten Realms not
Is
on
it?
a
I'm
globe?
pretty sure it is. The Lizardfolk might
I've
think
only
yours is
seen it on
flat.
a 2D map.
True.
I
I
haven't
feel
even
like
seen
Lizardfolk
that.
would be flat earthers.
Lizardfolk are flat Earthers. It's canon.
Oh, jeez. Bringing it back.
When
Bringing
you
it
lay
back.
the map down, it's flat.
Okay,
Well,
so perception was for Burb 18, and so yes, investigation or history for Eliseo.
25.
Okay. Aster, you'll see that the essentially the caking of dust, and then how much several of the pieces of parchment are like basically crumbling if they're touched at all, save for a handful. You'll quickly get to a note on one of them that indicates a year. 590. And then I think the last thing is, among the scattered papers, again, many of which are crumbling, is a couple of telescope-like pieces of equipment that are pointing out to the window at the west. Eliseo, checking out the star charts a bit more, you are essentially the initiator of several of these charts just absolutely turning to dust, like as you touch them and try to pick them up, save for
Oops, my
3. You would see the year as well, 590.
Is that like, what year is it where we are? Is that like a long
1492.
time? What the heck?
Yes. And then you might not know much about, charts themselves, astrology in the world at the moment. However, you would have general knowledge that charts like these, and given the age that they seem to indicate, could have a fair amount of value to the right people.
can I carefully try and like, are all of them breaking apart, or is there a few that I could try and keep for later?
Yes, you are able to do that.
Okay.
So you
I'd
can.
like to try and keep a few.
So you can mark down that you have 3 star charts.
Good deal.
Oh,
What
you know
time
what?
of day is it though? Like, actually,
it's
Juno's
like
got a
midday.
point. Midday?
Yeah.
So if I looked at a telescope, I would maybe blind myself right now.
If you looked at the sun with it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to see where it's positioned right now to be like, what star were they watching? But that would be dumb. Because it's midday. Would that be dumb?
Not
I'm
necessarily.
trying to gauge by your face. Okay, then I won't do it if it's not dumb.
Just don't look directly at the sun.
Okay. I will not look directly at the sun through the telescope, but like, I want to not touch it, but be like, okay, what star would I be looking at if it were in this position at nighttime?
Okay, new perception check.
Perception? Why?
Uh-huh. Because
you're
you are
looking.
perceiving.
I'm looking. But I'm also thinking.
I know.
Okay. Perception is 11. I have a +1. If I was smart, instead of looking, I would have +9.
That's okay. So you really, looking into it, don't really see much in the mostly clear sky ahead of you. Although you would notice upon like initially touching the tube to try and like get yourself aligned with it, that it is incredibly loose and rickety. So you could probably reasonably assume that it's not pointing where it once would have been anymore.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay. That's all. Thank you.
Is that like a map?
I'm like looking through the telescope right now.
Oh.
No. I subtly swing the telescope directly towards the sun and be like, yeah, here. See if he'll fall for it.
Jeez.
Why would I read a map? That sounds pointless.
Okay.
Reading in this economy.
Reading is fun.
All right. I don't think I'm finding any more answers in here. What about y'all?
I think we should go continue searching the castle answers.
Great.
The bird will follow.
Up or down?
I
There
don't
is
think
only
we can
down.
go up. There's only down.
We're going down.
Does anyone remember in the movie Constantine
No.
when they're like going down as he enters the elevator and it says, "Not if I can help it." Because I say that in the elevator all the time and people don't like it.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry?
It's rude.
Okay.
invisible, right? So how are we gonna get past the dogs?
We're not going to go down to the second level or the first level. We'll just go down to the second while they're still asleep because it's totally been 30 seconds and not a minute
hmm
or 4 minutes or
I
10.
have a lot of sleep spells.
I mean, I do as well. I just don't want to use them.
I'll use them. I have so many spell slots. I'll use them for you.
So down it is.
Down we go to the
Down
second
it is.
floor.
Okay. Let's see.
Trying to take such good notes, but
Yeah,
it's
we
not
are.
working. It's not working.
Oh, you're on the second floor? Ah, yes.
We are indeed. Okay, so here we have the floor of this area is in really bad shape. There are large holes where some floorboards have just completely rotted away or fallen into what just looks like muck and mud below. And the ones that remain are pretty sketchy looking. thick with fungus and mold, and there's really nothing here beyond a single locked trunk over here. Like a padlock on the front of it.
I'm just gonna look at the person who thinks they're a rogue. Give a little head nod of like,
Do you want me to try to unlock this? I'll try to unlock it.
yeah, there it is.
Ulta could as well. She has thieves' tools and proficiency in them.
Did I forget to bring someone here, or is somebody just underneath somebody else?
I don't. There we go.
Nope, nobody's hiding under me.
I think someone's under Icarus.
Icarus, move yourself.
Oh, yeah,
There
you
she
go.
is.
Okay, I was just like, ow. I see me.
Hello.
Hello, trees.
Ulta will go with Icarus in a way to find the best path for them to travel across. And then they can aid each other in trying to pick this lock. Eh?
Yeah.
Trying to see if she has an easy way. Okay. Would it be alright if I rolled stealth? Not for stealth, but for the mechanics of thieves' tools, which are the same.
Oh,
And I just don't want to have to do math.
does she have thieves' tools?
She does. They're in her backpack.
Okay, then yes.
Backpack. So we're just borrowing this number. I can't do math.
Okay.
15 total.
Ulta can tell that the chest and the lock itself, while she's fidgeting around with these tools inside the locking mechanism.
Oh wait, we're helping each other, right, Icarus?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Do you want advantage, or do you want me to roll too?
Nice.
21.
Already rolled. So she can tell that this is incredibly old. And it actually, a couple of the pins they like stick for half a second before she's able to move on to the next one after giving it a little more force than what might be normal. But she does manage to get it open. And there are a ton of copper coins in here and a few silver.
I don't
Ray,
particularly
we
want to
found
carry
pennies. Yeah, no. They're just pennies. Yeah.
that. But if it fell through the ceiling while open, it could provide a good distraction. Unfortunately, we would have to walk through that distraction. Or we go back out through the top. This is Ulta, not Juno. It's not nearly sassy enough to be a... But I realize my
Or
voice
nods in
all sound the
agreement.
same.
Good question. Do we know? We know that there is drakes on this level, but we don't know what's below us though, right?
You are currently on the second level. The level below you is where Icarus and Juno
Right.
came from.
Okay.
Can we see if the dogs are still sleeping or if they have the drakes? I'm sorry. If the drakes are
Come
still
on.
sleeping?
Actually, yes. Given the holes in the floor, you would be able to observe that directly below you is the muddy landing of this very staircase that Juno you would recognize. And just outside the door, you can see at least one of the drakes still on the ground, unconscious. And actually now a couple of lizard folk have congregated as well and are like looking at each other a little confused, and they like try to gently shake the drakes for a moment.
I could just cast sleep down there.
We would need a very large sleep. Those dragons are thick.
I have a 4th level.
I also have a single 4th level left.
You don't need to waste your 4th level if you don't want to.
I have a 5th level too.
You don't, I mean, if you only have the 1 left, you should save it. I got lots of 4ths left.
Right, but I think we would need to cast multiple in order to hit them all.
I mean, the littlest go down first, so we wouldn't have to worry about the big drakes, just all the little lizard folks, though. Just a thought. I cast Shatter. No.
I mean, that's
Cast
one way to do it.
Moonbeam. Just kidding. I'm not doing that again.
I could conjure a whole bunch of minor elementals below us and just let them duke it out down there, and we just park it up here.
Or do we go back to the roof and run across it? Like Mulan,
I like Mulan.
the famous warrior of the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah. I look at the rest of the party for what they would like to do.
How far
Okay.
down is the roof from here?
How far down is the roof? One of that doesn't line up. Do you mean
Well,
the next
because
floor?
we're in the tower. I don't mean the next floor. I mean, like, if I were to look out, because I'm guessing that the tower is at a higher elevation than the rest of the building, right?
Oh, I see what you mean.
So I'm like, if I can look out this window and see a rooftop to Naruto run across, I would opt for that.
Okay, so the
There we go, Naruto running.
so the windows that you can see out all go out like into the mirror. You can see that the castle, like the non-tower structure, is on the other side. Over here.
This
excuse
window?
me. No, the castle is essentially behind.
What
you.
are this?
That is just art on the page.
God damn it.
Yeah, when you look down, you can see.
I was
about...
assuming that this was the rooftop. I'm
No.
so fair.
Sorry. No, that's just artwork on the page itself. Yeah, everything that you can see out the windows is just like out into the void that is the mirror. And like immediately in front of your north and west is like that camp, the mud tents. You were, let me flip pages real quick.
Are we in a swamp right now still? Like, is this castle in a swamp?
You are in the Mirror of Dead Men still, yes.
Excellent. I'm trying to learn how to be a ranger.
On the third floor, you would have seen the same thing. There were no views looking to the rest of the castle or like the rooftop itself. All the windows only pointed outward, like into the trees.
Yeah. Into the view.
Into the woods.
And out of the woods and home before dark. Well, it's either we go back up or we go down and face the consequences of our actions. Or we
Aster
stand
decides-
right here and blast them.
Yeah, Aster decides in either case of what we're doing, a giant eagle is not going to help very much. So she's going to drop Wild Shape. I mean, did you all see any like hallways or corridors that might be important down there?
None of it was really distinguishable from what I remember. Like, we kind of just chose a way and went with it. There was, there's a big castle.
Mm-hmm.
The big long hallway has literally nothing. It's just a hallway. But there were two rooms. Sorry, it's hard to remember without the map. think there's 2 ways to split before this staircase. But this staircase was the safest route out. So,
Yeah, was there
and we passed
another
it, but-
like room here-ish? Is that what it was?
And there was an upstairs by the front door, but I don't think that's what we wanted.
So the orientation that you are able to see down and to the essentially the opening at the ground floor of the tower that led to the staircase. If you continued looking straight out that way, like deeper into the ground floor, you're going to see several lizard folk sort of tending to the guard drakes, and right behind them is the opening that you came into in the first place when you were, Juno, you were invisible, and Icarus, you were disguised from the entryway. If you are to look to your right, so looking our bird's eye view of the map, it would be our left. You can see another what looked from the inside like another tower-like structure that was like planted in the middle of that room with the stone walls. And so yes, the hallway went around.
GM, what's the best way to that as someone who has traversed these halls before and cannot recall, and the whole screen is just a black space?
Are you asking me that?
Yes. I'm asking you as the GM because I cannot remember. My brain.
Oh, I thought you said Jim, not GM, and I was like, who's
GM.
Jim?
I'm not good at enunciating. I've been
That's
told
okay.
that many
now.
times.
Okay, so help me out with the question. Is it to try and sneak around more, or is it to try and get out the same way you came in? What are you thinking about?
It's trying to sneak into that space that we saw before, since the whatever would have came here in a large bag is not here in the tower that we're currently in. Like, I want the safest way to get to the other tower that we would have seen.
Okay.
It's what I'm trying to remember in my beautiful elven brain that's so incredibly smart.
Well, you would recall that you had not seen any doors on the path that you took to get to this staircase. So if there is an entrance exit on the ground floor of that tower, it would have to be on one of the sides that you had not yet seen. So
if we go up to the top and tower jump, that might be our best bet.
Potentially. Or to like fully answer the question, I guess, if you were to try to go to the bottom floor, you would have to take looking at bird's eye view of the map, you'd have to go left.
I think we should just go left because tower jumping sounds dangerous and falling from heights.
You keep saying go left, but this is the leftmost point of my screen.
Right. For whatever reason, the orientation of this map and the third floor map are one way, and the orientation of the first floor map is clockwise 90 degrees.
Yep.
Most
I
excellent.
would like to
Yeah.
speak to the publisher, please.
I'd like to speak-
Yeah, it had me
I
very
just want to
confused.
talk.
Help! I've got pea-sized brain and very big forehead.
Help.
So I can at least ping it like
That was
on
the
your
left
map.
guard drakes would be the way we would be going. Just
So maybe we do power down some sleep, so that way we don't have to worry about as many people that we need to walk by.
So accounting for correct orientation, you are looking through the floor this direction. Okay?
Yep.
This would be at the bottom floor. This is the opening into the tower that you're in. Going this way would lead you to areas of that central tower that you had not seen yet. Going straight this way would take you the way you had come in.
Okay.
well, the drakes are still out, so we only have to like fool the lizard folks that aren't right there, but in the next hallway. So I think we could just stealthily just run past. I don't think we need to.
But there are lizard folk directly beneath us trying to wake up the drakes.
Oh, they're still trying to wake them up. Shoot. Okay.
Let's just.
Okay. Technical question then. Does sleep count for the already slept people because they're in the same circle? Or does it just skip them?
They're
I'm pretty
technically
sure it
asleep
skips
already,
them,
so it skips
yeah.
them.
It would
Okay.
skip them.
I am willing to roll asleep if you are, my love.
I could just cast Mischief.
Are you? I was about to say, are you her love? But like, you are.
No,
You are
I'm not.
siblings, so she does love you. But anyways,
Fun love.
Now we have to
Um,
add to the mix that the minute of sleep is definitely up.
Yep, because we've been putzing.
So the one Drake that was put asleep is now stirring awake and sort of groggy looking and like looking around sniffing, while the lizard folk are sort of vaguely reacting to it and then moving on to the others that are knocked out.
We're done. 4.
All right, I'm gonna cast sleep at 4th level.
yeah, I will too.
Can I roll an intelligence check to remember what one specific lizard folk looked like and just repeat that with my alter self? Instead of like just being a random one of the same color? Or is that too
You don't
much?
need a check for that. You had actually directly interacted with them and seen them up close, so you can do that.
Okay, amazing.
What a shitty roll. I guess it's not that bad. Okay, so math. 43 points of sleep from me.
Okay.
And then LSA was also casting as well
this
to
is the sleep
hit the
spell.
other ones. We gonna knock some people to naps.
It's time for nanates, but I want to roll real click clacks, and I need to roll how many of them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Okay, it's gonna
10,
take me a
11.
little bit.
11.
you.
11 d8s.
Cool. I'm so excited. I haven't rolled this many dice in so long.
Interesting. Okay.
Get you your click clacks.
Math rocks. Math
Math
rocks.
rocks. Math rocks.
While that's happening, I'm also going to need a collective stealth check from everybody, please.
Ah, beans.
Oh boy.
I roll with advantage because I'm invisible.
True. But not for long. Oh wait, yes you do.
Yeah,
you're
because
so
greater
special.
invisibility. I'm the best.
Good
Let's
thing you
go,
guys.
19.
22.
Ah,
Could you also roll for Ulta, please?
Yes. I'm playing 2 characters. Yes.
You are very cool.
Ooh!
24 for
look at
Ulta.
that.
Just disappearing.
Super sneaky.
You guys are so good at things.
Stealth roll is 21.
Okay. And the sleep roll?
Math. Math is hard. Hang on. Ooh. Oh.
Just pull them to make them add up to 10.
That's
and
what
hope
I'm
for the
doing.
best.
Ooh. I got 48.
Nice.
Thank you.
48. Okay.
48.
Plus 43, so you're at 91.
Put them down. Well,
It
Should I
is
make
it
them
is
go
two
Susie?
unique spells
is-
though, so they have to follow
yeah, it
the
is
unique.
two separate ones, so we don't get to like hold hands and cast Omega 8th level or anything.
Right.
I
Yeah.
know.
I am working on that though. Okay, I'll make a spell about that.
Love spells.
Okay, so
With our powers combined.
knowing that you
Exactly.
would have to speak and handle objects in order to cast these spells, you do your best to do so quietly, and so far as you can tell, you are successful. However, one drake, or the one drake that is awake, will immediately collapse back to the floor, as well as two of the...
Two.
Love having multiple levels that I have to keep flipping back and forth.
You're welcome.
That is okay. As well as two of the three
Oh,
lizard folk.
I could do it again.
And then the one that remains, like, is taken aback for a second and, like, looks around and then just runs out the hallway. And then you can hear as he turns a corner and you can't see him anymore. You can hear it screaming to other beings in a language that I believe only Ulta understands, but correct me if I'm wrong. Does anybody else understand Draconic?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, I
Like
stand
all
corrected.
of us.
Half of
Except
us.
for me.
3 out of
Oh.
5 do.
3 out of 5. 60%.
Okay, so he essentially says something's happening, everyone's being put to sleep, shamancraft.
Could I have said, as they started running, I, as Juno, would have been like, okay, run. And then, like, suggested to everyone that we follow suit and running after him, but not running after him, really. Just running after he runs. There we go. Words.
What is that?
In order to hide, like, our footsteps with their footsteps.
Right.
Whoever this person is running in front of us.
Okay.
Taking advantage of them going, ah! For us to
And being really
sneak.
loud. Yeah.
And being really loud, setting off an alarm.
That's
for
very
us to
smart.
sneak
Good job.
through. And
Right.
and I think Juno would actually lead this since I'm invisible.
Yeah, we can't watch where
Sure.
you're going though, so.
Just kidding. But I will still lead it.
Okay.
And then
I would just like grab onto the back of your robe and then follow you so that
yes,
we
so
know
that
where
way
you're
I
going.
can be like the first person to enter like a chamber area and look
Mhm.
without alerting everyone.
Okay.
But what I'm hoping we can do is kind of do like a squeeze by real quick, get into that other tower, and then all the people run into that tower.
I'd like to
I'm
think
hoping for a
just
Scooby-Doo moment here,
Yes,
Okay.
good.
but I'm trying to encourage.
I like it.
this way, and then Juno's just ahead of him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna keep the stealth check you guys already had, and we shift back to here.
Hooray, another layer.
Boop.
Whoop.
Okay, so you see two drakes on the ground. One was knocked out before, like incapacitated, knocked out, and the other is the one that has been put to sleep, as well as 2 lizard folk that are asleep. And the one you saw run away ran this direction, which is the direction you came from, and you would recall that there were no entries or exits to this tower structure on any of those sides.
We go this way. Follow along, everybody.
Yes.
You said this way, and I go done, and then I immediately could not find you.
Wee.
No, come here.
Run away.
Ah.
Come on, everybody.
Oh my god.
Okay, there's
We're
2
going so
doors
fast.
here.
We zoom in.
Do we think that
Okay.
this is a door leading outside based on brains?
Based on brains, possibly.
Yeah, we have those.
Based
Um,
on, we were just up in this tower here.
You were just up in this tower, yes.
Yep.
You can see this you would have seen through this window that there is another extension here. Another
Yeah,
tower-like
thick.
structure. This would be, getting orientation right. This would be the tower in the middle that you were looking at from the 3rd floor, or from the next floor up.
Go to this door.
That's probably the biggest and most important.
I would like to
Oh,
open it very quietly
We
and
kick
stick
it
my
open.
invisible
Oh.
head in.
Okay. You see a small chamber, and let me get to the description of this. This is one of those where it's like, you just gotta roll with it. See what happens when it happens.
Hello?
Okay. Is this the correct one? Make sure I get it right. Yes. Okay, so this is an entrance to a... Here we go. A stout wooden door in good repair was the one you just opened. It was not locked. and this front chamber seems to be like a smaller version of the Great Hall that you had come through in the first place to get into the castle.
Okay.
Just a few tables and benches that look like they are not very used. They're pretty much empty. Spiral stairs leading upward, and then another door to your southeast.
I go listen at the door to see if there's anyone behind it.
Okay.
Very sneaky.
What's everyone else doing while that's happening?
I follow.
I'm holding onto the back of her ropes.
I think Ulta would watch the staircase and listen to see if there's anyone coming down. Kind of like stand guard at the base of the staircase while Juno is trying to open this door.
Perception check for both of them, then, please.
Here's one. Here is... So it says at disadvantage, but it's dimly lit in here, isn't it?
Yes.
Also, one would argue I'm holding your cloak as emotional support, which is helping.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting marriage in this house.
So 11 for Ulta and 22 for Juno then.
Okay, Ulta's listening at the stairs and Juno is listening through the door, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Ulta does not hear any activity coming from the stairs, but she would probably indicate that she is having a hard time being able to tell for sure if she could. Juno, you hear dead silence from the other side of this door.
I will attempt to open it. But first, before I do that, I'm going to whisper, Icarus, shut the door.
The one behind us?
Yes.
I shut the door.
Okay.
Very quietly.
Okay. Juno, this door is locked.
Oh, no. Thank God Ulta's right here. Ulta will come in and save the day.
We love Ulta.
And I'm going to cast... Oh God. I'm going to cast Guidance on Ulta.
Okay.
We're going to do this. And then I'm going to roll this. How do? There we go. So, that's a 15 before a 1 is added to it. 16 to attempt to open the door with these tools.
Okay.
That feels about right.
It is good enough. While it was locked, it was not a very thorough lock in by any means.
I love good enough. Thank you.
So the door opens. You're going to see essentially living quarters with a few interesting things going on. So before we get to that, I think now is a perfect opportunity for us to take our first quick break of the evening. Restroom refills, all that jazz. I'll recenter this so I know it's good when we get back. All right, yep, we'll be right back.
Be out.
All right.
Wow.
What?
We're back.
No!
Oh, good times. Okay, we're back. Covert operations inside the castle are underway. And we have just entered in the central tower of this castle a guest room. We've got the door closed behind us, yes. That Icarus is at. And then
Very well.
Okay, and Juno and Ulta. Was Ulta the one picking the lock and Juno was essentially helping, or was it the other way around?
Ulta was just picking the lock. Juno cast Guidance. It probably would have been better to help, but I do not have that skill, so I did not feel like it was something I should do.
Okay, so Ulta then needs to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, no. Am I gonna kill Ulta?
You're not allowed to kill Ulta while she's not here. Plot armor.
12. Can I guide that too?
Can you
Miss
cast
Juno?
guidance as a reaction? Because typically that would happen before the roll.
You're correct.
Can you do it as a reaction?
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
Then
My
here's-
reactions are limited to opportunity attacks.
We opportunity attack the next
Wow.
stuff that is trying to get to Ulta.
I am worthless in reactions.
Oh, you
Hey,
know what?
Be nice to yourself.
I am looking at the wrong thing. I did not need that dex save.
Oh, thank goodness.
Psych.
Okay. My bad. Okay, so you open up into...
So the stairs need a dex.
Yeah, so from now on, we inspect everything for traps.
I know, I was just like, why does the guest room need a trap? What happened? Who do they have
There's
here?
something good in there.
Right.
Who hurt our guests before that they need traps?
Okay, so you see a single bed in the farther back room, so the one that's northeast, like semi-partitioned here. And the space you're in is just like a sort of foyer type of setup, just like an open room with a rug, a single bookshelf, like a chair with a small end table sort of thing. And then in the next room over is a bed, and you can see a small wooden chest similar to the one in the tower before, sort of just tucked inside the partition in the bedroom area.
I wonder if that's the dex check.
Everything going forward is now check for traps.
Check for traps.
Alta's also in here. Oh, she's underneath me. Snake.
I'm just following you around because I'm still holding onto your robes.
Yep. Icarus, would you like to help? I don't know how to make Chrissy's voice. Icarus, would you like to help me in this room?
Yeah, I'll help.
Thanks. Let's try to open this chest. But first, let's check for traps.
Investigation check.
Hell yeah. Yeah. It's 12 for me.
It's a 12, okay.
Would you like to roll one as well, Icarus? Since I say let's. Since I
Yeah,
said let's.
I'm really good at investigation. Don't worry, I'll help.
You're better than Ulta.
Okay, you're pretty sure there are no traps.
I don't. Who would trap a chest? Come on.
All right, let's attempt to unlock it
Thieves'
together.
tools check.
Do you want to make it with advantage to this?
Either I can do that, or we can both roll once.
I would just make it with advantage.
You will, or I should?
You should. I'm moral support.
23.
23, okay. And that is Ulta?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ulta is being very careful with this. Having experienced a sort of sticky and difficult mechanism in the last chest, this one is also quite old, and she wants to make sure that she doesn't break anything if that might be a risk. She would notice about halfway through that there seems to be like an extra mechanism within this compared to like this normal type of padlock, and works around it with incredible care. Opens the chest successfully, and you can all see this pink poof of dust emanate and quickly dissipate. Eliseo, you'd be able to tell pretty easily that this was a magical trap that was successfully diffused.
Woohoo! Well done.
Huzzah!
Inside, you are going to find a set of very familiar red robes and a book.
This is
Sorry.
Sparrow's
We're
room. No.
here.
Hey, I was right.
Yeah. I was just
Ah!
like, it'd be really strange for like any like wizards of Thay to be here, but like the red robes, like
Do they have the same stain on them that Sabaro had on his from when he definitely dropped his dinner on them that first night we spent with them?
that is so personal and specific.
You can make an investigation check to check out the robes.
Honey, I respect you, but this is probably not it.
21.
Got them stain treated.
Juno has a grudge against this man.
Hey,
She
went to a
knows
dry cleaner.
No,
everything
you're
about him.
right. I agree, and same.
Writing motherfucker in my notes.
These are, you can tell that these had been recently cleaned up. No stain.
I, as Juno, am convinced that this is Sabaro.
Covering his
And I am on
trash.
high alert now.
Was Sabaro a similar color scheme to the ones that we're recognizing over here?
You mean entirely head to toe red?
Yes, a red wizard's robes.
Not the robes, the lizards. We point out how they all look like.
Sparrow wasn't a lizard.
He was a
folk, was he?
person who wore red
Hey,
robes.
Lizard folks are people too.
I thought Sabaro was a lizard folk.
No, he was a human.
No.
Oh,
Human
Human man.
pizza man.
I thought he was. I don't know why, but I was convinced.
Just to make sure, I don't know if I was misheard or if we just got hyper-focused and missed it, but there is also a book.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh,
I
hell
figured
yeah,
that would be
books are my
LSA.
thing.
Look at the book.
Yeah.
Yep. I think
I'm
Ulta
a
will
book
pick
boy.
it up and pass it to LSAO because she doesn't want to read it.
I am book boy. Hello.
LSAO, you would be able
Yes.
to instantly recognize that this is a spell book.
Sparrow's journal. Oh,
Oh, it's a spell book.
yeah. Yeah, it's a spell book. Cool. I flip through it and
Not
immediately
the
take
journal
all
about
spells.
us. God damn it.
Yeah, it's a journal about us. Whose could this be? No, but
I
really,
wanted it
if
to
there are
be.
spells in it, I'm keeping it.
There are, I think, 6. I need to double check.
Yes!
Maybe
I'm
even more.
copying all of them. Dibs.
No, I want them.
I will punch you in the face. That is out of character too. Like, I live within punching distance of you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 spells. I was way off.
Oh my god. That's so many.
Sweet fuck.
so
Did you just
smart.
become a Power Ranger?
I did.
In a way.
Send me that spell list
Right,
as
like
soon
Red
as you
Power
can,
The red
but
spell
like self-care first, but as soon as you can.
Right.
I'm gonna copy all of those. I will be sleeping for never.
We will need to consult the rules as written for how many spells you can. I don't think there's a limit on how many
There
spells
is
you
not
can
a
have
limit
in
to
the
how
book.
many, but you have to have resources in order to copy them, and I have
Mhm.
taken this into account
Which
and
you
have
do.
stocked up.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I'm
Um,
ready. I've been waiting for this day.
And then I guess the only other
All
limiting
those
factor
supplies
would be
we bought weeks ago.
I know we've been carrying around papers forever for
and your
no
magic
reason.
ink. Uh-huh.
This is the reason.
And then
This is the reason.
just I guess the only other limitation is the number of spells you can have prepared at a time, right?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
want options. Okay,
Yep.
I like options.
I will send this to you then.
You're
Probably in
so
our like
cool.
next break. But yeah, it is like a full-fledged spell book.
All right. Depending on what spells you send me, I may flip through and perhaps have a look of judgment based on the spells they chose. Like, that's not a great spell, but
I mean, I can read them off to you if you're like legitimately flipping through it in the moment to see what ones are in here.
Yes.
You are able to read it. Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, Shocking Grasp, Fog Cloud, Magic Missile, Shield, Thunderwave, Invisibility, Misty Step, Scorching Ray, Counterspell, Dispel Magic, Fireball.
Yes. I'm judging them as
Oh,
this was a very
fireball.
smart wizard, and I'm going to learn all of those. Except I learned some of them already, so that will cut down some things. Gonna learn them all.
So,
So excited.
any of the wizards yet, so.
You
So-
what now?
We just go to the other door and just keep going further in because we haven't seen any of them yet.
I agree.
Wait a minute, go to what other door?
The one in the hallway that was the first door we saw that we just took us into this room.
But what about the staircase?
Well, do you want to go upstairs or just further in? I don't know.
Do you hear anyone outside the door? Have they returned?
Yeah, do I hear anyone outside the door? Have they returned?
Perception check.
Always Wait, I'm good at this. 20.
Look at that.
Look at that. Would you look at that?
You do not hear anything or anyone.
Now I'm more suspicious.
Well, okay, I should add, I mean, because you could say that with any roll, right? You are confident that nothing and no one is
No
outside
one
the
behind
store.
it.
Yeah.
I actually hand signed that to look really cool.
Well, we can all travel together, or we can Scooby-Doo this, and one group go up and the other group go across.
I don't think we should split the party, especially while we don't actually have one of our party members. So,
And people are actively looking for us, probably.
We're looking for something.
For something. Just in case we bump into anybody.
All right. Well, let's cross the hallway then, and then hopefully we can come back to the tower. I'd like to think that we, you know, when they're on their tiptoes in Scooby-Doo,
Mm-hmm.
because they're creeping. I'd like to think that that's what we do across the hallway.
I grab back onto your robes with one hand, but also I'm still like trying to flip through the spell book with the other because it's so exciting.
I hold on to you this time and pull you forward.
I'm just like, I have the one hand out of like, yep.
Okay, so I heard at one point go upstairs and at another point
We're going
go
across
the
the
hall.
hallway
You're going
since
across
it was
the
still
hallway.
quiet.
Okay.
And we're doing so sneakily on our tiptoes. Like
Okay.
gang.
What is happening as you go across the hallway?
Hopefully nothing. Hopefully it's so quiet and sneaky that no one notices us as we get to this door. And Ulta checks it. No, I check it for traps. Because I'm the first one here in my invisibility goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, do you want me to check it for traps? Because I have the best investigation.
Too late!
Okay.
That's a 9!
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
A 9 is my modifier, my love.
Also,
Ah.
Juno and
You're in a
Ulta,
book.
what are
I am in a
the-
book. I'm not
This
paying
is
attention to
Team
you at all.
Juno and Ulta right now in
You may do
one
that.
mind.
Oh man, Juno and
doing
Ulta, what are the
our best.
passive perceptions that you have?
Juno's is 19 and Ulta's is 16. Good job, Ulta. Nice
Yeah,
work.
that's good.
Okay.
Passive investigation though. 10 for both of us.
Yep. So
Or wait, no, not for me. I'm brilliant.
you're really not sure if this door is trapped or not. You're having a hard time being able to tell, partially because of how damn old everything is turning out to be. So you can at least discern, even with a terrible check, that nothing is obvious. Like obvious being new.
Yeah.
But with your passive perceptions, you will both hear conversation happening from the other side of a handful of people in common, and the clanging of wood on wood, pieces of metal on wood every once in a while. Sounds like people are enjoying a meal.
Juno is going to push her spouse back, and Ulta's going to say, nope, 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 nope. as we go back across the
Never mind.
hallway and
I
into this room.
Okay, so we are going up the stairs.
Yeah.
So we're going up
that's
the
what I thought.
stairs. There was people having lunch. Dinner? What
Linear.
year is it?
We established
It is
it was
midday.
midday.
Yeah.
Lunch.
They're having.
See, this is why we ask what time of day it is.
What year is it? I need to know.
1492.
Wait,
Know it.
And the earth is flat.
Which is very, very funny considering Christopher Columbus.
Yes.
I
In
know.
1492. It's very funny.
I tried so hard not to make that joke.
Man, you guys, I didn't learn about American history, so I never know that stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
I
Oh,
just
honey,
learned that
fine.
the
We
Catholics
could do
came to the
without knowing
U.S.
about
and
it.
we saved America.
the only thing that I remember is in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Never learned those songs. I also don't know any state songs, like to help you remember the capitals and stuff. Don't know any of that either.
I know those.
Okay.
Too, and we're gonna
stupid.
Bringing
we're
it back
gonna
to our game of
swiftly
D&D.
pivot away from those.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ulta is gonna
Oh
go
my
up the
God.
stairs first.
Oh man.
I will follow my
With
wife.
Juno slowly nudging her. Why Ulta? I don't know. That was the token I moved first.
Yep.
So she's going up the stairs quietly, so sneaky like. And Juno is hunched over invisibly over the top of Ulta, looking over her head.
Okay.
I'm also not a tall elf, so
You are not.
Okay,
That's
so
okay.
the landing at the top of these stairs is open. Like there's not a door leading up to it or anything. So I will shift us again to the other map.
Thank you so much for handling all of the maps so well.
Thank you.
Mhm.
It's
You are so
It's
good to our
weird.
crazy, wild explorations.
oh no, it's all good. It's pretty much expected, especially in a place like this.
I am here to cause chaos. Oh look, we're back in this side.
Hang on, I gotta shift you here though.
Oh wow.
I can't see anything.
Another
there we are.
Door?
Another
Oh.
door.
Another
It's
The
like it's my birthday. Oh
The
wait.
stairway does still continue upward, but this is the landing of the next level.
Are there any voices coming from inside this door?
let's find out. I shifted
Now
the
I'm
page. Now I gotta
stressed.
look at my notes here. Da-da-da.
Also, as we're walking through all of this, Juno is actively looking for Sabaro.
Okay. So you can make an investigation check.
– 16, please, because I have elf eyes.
Also, that's her favorite enemy at this point.
That is my favorite enemy as a cleric. I get that now, because I say so.
You do not. You don't hear any talking from the other side, and after paying a little bit extra attention for a few seconds, you don't hear any like shifting around or otherwise any evidence that would suggest somebody is here, unless they might be like asleep or anything like that. In which case you don't hear any snoring.
The door?
Barrow's the one having
I
dinner
attempt to open the
downstairs.
door.
It is again locked.
Help.
Check for traps.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I will help open the door.
No.
No.
Bold move. I respect your choice.
I'll use arrow tips.
Oh
I've
my
got my
God.
points that helps.
No traps. We don't like that.
14 to try to unlock the door.
Oh,
Please be a DC 12. Come on, baby.
Please don't have a trap.
Or if you do have a trap, I'm gonna be mad.
Or if
I
you
have
do a
to.
trap,
I have to give you a little. So okay, you open the door successfully. Nothing happens. I'm just realizing I missed a description of the area you're currently in that I should give you, just in case you make decisions. But again, nothing happens, so we're just retconning what you observe around you, not anything actually happening. The landing here opens up into a combination sitting room and office, very similar to the first living chamber room that you saw in the floor below. And what do we have? A small hearth along the western wall provides heat. It's a little warm over there. And a writing desk, a large padded chair, and a bench are drawn up near it. I'm just now realizing that this map has like none of the stuff on it.
Yeah,
I'll have
interesting.
to double check that from now on.
Are there spell books?
You can make an investigation check.
Okay. $28.
Okay.
Can a spellbook just appear now? Please. I need another one. I need like 4 more.
There are several notes and manifests accounting for cities and numbers of carts and amounts of treasure and valuables, but no spellbooks.
I gotta be
But
honest.
it's my birthday.
I know.
Okay.
That's why you got the other one.
Yeah, okay.
With 14 spells in it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Meanwhile.
I gotta be honest. This doesn't really feel like they're head-based, but we're getting a lot of information here.
Which we should definitely review when we're not scared of being eaten by drugs.
Yeah. I'm gonna just take those, like, not like ledgers, I guess, but sort of. I'll take those papers.
Yeah, they're effectively ledgers. Like, it's just straight up, like, dates and counts of things. Okay, so if you're taking that and checking it out later.
This looks like the Cult of the Dragon Queen stuff, right? Like, this belongs to the same people that we were traveling with.
With that investigation, you would be able to see that, like, Greenest is among them. And then a couple other city names that you've heard, but I'm not recalling off the top of my head. I have a note on them somewhere else. But, like, yes, dots connected, absolutely accounting for raids and treasure troves that have been
Which is the city
taken.
I will die for, according to our rolled backgrounds.
Yes. Okay, so if you're taking this and checking it out later, LSAO, could you please write down 2V manifests of raids. V as in voice.
I ran out of room on my one page, like, partway through that, so I had to stop and restart it again. 2V manifests of raids. IDK, ask magic later.
IDK, my BFF Jill?
IDK, my BFF magic?
Okay, so what else is happening while LSA is checking this out?
So
I would like to think that Ulta... Oh, sorry.
Like, that was before the doorway opened? Or after?
I'd like to think that it was happening simultaneously, where Icarus and Ulta were just like, fuck it, we're gonna go into this room. And then LSAO and Juno on the other side, and I will let Aster choose their path.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just watching the door crew very amusedly, honestly.
It's Ulta and Icarus.
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting with maybe a cure wounds in hand. We'll see.
So you do door crew. You do get the door open. Nothing happens. You do reveal a basically a come up from the chambers that you saw on the floor below, like a larger and nicer version of like another entryway into a bedroom. Everything is well made and well kept. Carpet draped table.
Below is a studio apartment. Up here is a one bedroom.
Yeah. So here's the full detail that I'm given here. furnished with a bed, a carpet draped table with a wash basin and grooming supplies, and a
bath?
stool.
Wait, human grooming or lizard grooming?
You'd be able to tell pretty easily that it's like human or human-esque grooming.
Gotcha.
Rugs cover most of the floor, and a raven in a large cage gives you a little and looks at you from the corner of the first room.
It's absolutely gonna narc on us.
I want to have to kill it.
I mean, I can't see that, right?
Does it look like a
No.
regular raven or like a familiar raven?
Thank you for asking the questions I want to.
Does it have any arcane energy around it, or is it just
You can make an Arcana check.
excellent?
You're very used to Puff. You are used to a bird
This is
familiar,
true.
so
This is
Ulta
oh.
is going to do her best.
Listen, Ulta has been traveling with us for months. She's very used to Puff too.
Ulta's gonna look to Icarus and be like, "Hey, does that look like a magical bird to you?" So that way they can both look at this.
To be fair, I do use magic, but I do not have a magical bird.
I
Again,
know, but I'm
you've
hoping
lived
that we
with a
can both
magical
do
bird for
Arcana
months.
checks in this
Well, I'm just
moment.
making sure that it's not like us metagaming to do them all. So
I know.
put that out in air.
I know.
There's two dumb people that just walked into this room that are just doing their best,
That's fair.
trying to figure out if this is a magical bird or not.
You are
support
not
that.
very sure.
Icarus got a 15, if that makes him more sure.
Could I perhaps like justify like thinking about it on the other side? Is like this does this look like a natural bird? Like,
Sure.
looking from the nature side of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
I'm
job.
just like, yeah, I don't know Arcana, but I do know nature.
This
You
is
can
an
tell if it's a bird because of the
unnatural
way it is.
bird.
Yeah, nature.
It's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
Okay. Aster, you can, after a couple of very careful glances and seeing how the bird sort of reacts to you guys looking at it, and the movements of its head and its eyes and everything, you're pretty sure that this is not a magical bird. It's like an actual raven.
Oh, thank God.
You know, this looks
But
like a
ravens are
normal
still
bird.
pretty smart.
Mm-hmm. Good old Corvus Corax.
We love them.
Ulta will give it a snack.
Ooh, yes.
Walk up and it's definitely one of the jerky snacks that she gives to her pet because that's what
Sunrunner?
she believes
Mhm.
that Sunrunner. She's just like they're
The
similar
good
in
stuff.
size.
Yep.
So Ulta will just leave a jerky for the raven.
Okay. It will take the jerky pretty readily and it sort of like awkwardly chew on it for a minute and keep like cocking its head and looking at all you guys. And every once in a while give like a flutter shake. I don't know what that's called. Does that have
What
a
are you
term?
trying
when
to
they
say?
when they like fluff up and like give a quick shake? Is there a term for that?
I mean, typically we just say they ruffle their feathers. Like, that's,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay, it's just
It's
that. then.
ruffles, it's feathers.
Yeah. And then just kind of keeps watching.
Ulta will look to Aster. Should we set them free?
I mean, we're free to try. I don't know if it'll come with us. I can try my best to encourage it to come with us. But
Oh, I don't need it to come with us. I don't know if it belongs in a cage.
yeah, I don't know if it'll want to leave, but yeah, it's worth a try. Like, yeah, I'll just like go ahead and open the cage, because why not?
Set the bird free.
Yeah.
That's me.
Free
Great.
bird.
Free
Wait.
bird.
Play free bird.
You would like to attempt to free the bird, magic.
Okay.
Hopefully that's
If
not
it wants to
trapped.
come out.
The
I don't
cage is
know.
trapped.
It could
yeah.
also just be like, "Meow, I'm gonna stay in here.
Yeah. Whatever
Like,
it wants to do.
yeah.
It should definitely have the option.
Okay. So the cage is It's not like locked by like a padlock like the chests, but it does have like a latch
Little hatch,
from the
yeah.
outside. As you open that, a couple things are going to happen.
Uh-oh.
This is the deck save.
Over for like a brief moment, as you're reaching toward the cage and like the rest of you are looking at it and everything, you'll hear some muffled voices below. And then at the moment that you touch the cage, the raven just goes nuts.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This isn't what I want.
And then you hear the voices downstairs become strained in reaction and can hear some shuffling around.
We gotta go.
And you will hear, for a brief
Magic
moment...
will have his combat.
Well, maybe not. I don't know what you guys are going to do next, but here's what you... God damn it. I gotta
It's
find...
okay, we don't know what we're doing either.
Don't tell them that.
I think it's very clear we don't know what we're going to do either.
I don't have very many spell slots of worthy value.
This one does not
I have so
understand
many,
our
we're good.
delay. The castle is on high alert. Now is the time.
Was that Sparrow?
Oh, you
It
would
sounded
recognize
like
that
him.
voice as Sparrow for sure.
Oh my god, oh no.
That's Sparrow?
I would like to rage.
Juno the Barbarian Cleric.
I want this
Oh,
some
God.
bitch to walk up the stairs and meet me.
That's Sparrow!
Juno, upon his voice,
Oh fuck. Goes into
is
a
going
rage.
to do the thing that you do when you get scared at a haunted house with the person that you're with, where you like reach
no.
behind you and grab them and dig in your nails because you're like,
Ow! Ow!
and her dark eyes will go a shade darker.
Oh,
I'm imagining like a cat's pupils. Just
Yeah,
like
her
actively.
really black eyes dilate.
Oh my god.
Remember like 10 minutes ago where I made a joke that Sparrow was downstairs eating lunch?
Yeah.
I have been unintentionally right 3 times tonight. That has never
You've been
happened.
very right about stuff, yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna just keep saying things now.
I am going to ready a moonbeam for this some bitch to walk up the stairs, and it's gonna be at 3rd level.
Jesus.
Okay.
I'm just gonna knock an arrow.
What am I gonna do?
After a few seconds, nothing's really happening yet.
Heck.
Okay. If no one's coming up the stairs, Juno will stick her invisible head down and look to find Sabaro, please.
Say that one more time.
Juno's going to stick her invisible head down to look to find Sabaro.
Okay.
If I have to
Um,
crawl like the girl from The Ring to do so, I will crawl my way down the stairs to see that.
Well, the door downstairs is closed, and so far as you can see from here, there's definitely nobody in view in the sort of
But they heard the
antechamber.
bird going off.
Yes.
Here? Okay.
Yep. And then after you guys sort of react for a second, the bird's actually gonna fly out of the cage, straight out of this door and up the stairs.
Can I shoot it?
You can.
I don't know
What?
what it's doing, but
We
it's
just
like-
freed it.
Oh, we freed it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We opened the cage.
No, never mind,
That's
never
what
mind.
started it.
I'm stupid. Stop.
Wait. Does that mean that I stole Sparrow's spellbook?
Ooh, maybe.
Oh no.
Fuck that motherfucker!
Ah.
Pizza
Hey,
Man's
that
gonna
means he
die.
can't cast.
He don't need it where he's going.
You can only
Oh my god.
I hate this guy.
Yeah, I know, and I love it.
He is the bane of my
Favorite
existence.
enemy.
The fact that we let him go will never cease. Also, I'm mad that Chrissy is not here for this right now.
Yeah.
So, Juno, as the ring girl creeping down the stairs invisibly, will wait there and whisper back to everyone, "Go upstairs."
Okay.
You can't see her, but it's a very creepy moment right now happening.
Okay, up another flight then?
There is another flight up, yes. It follows the same staircase.
I want to be the
Ulta will
last
start to go up the
Yeah,
stairs.
let's go, let's go, let's go.
I want to be the last up because I want to be closest to my wife, just in case.
I guess. I know
You
better.
just see some dust moving on the stairs.
I'm like, and then I'm like, I know better than to argue with my sister.
He's in creepy goth mode right now. You could just continue.
What? What just happened?
Okay.
Look, man, it's been a weird Thursday.
All right, so you are going to make it up the stairs. Let's shift you again. Boop.
I'm just gonna slide Juno onto the stairs so we know where she is.
Okay. Then we go down here. What do you see?
Oh wait, is that a downstep? There we go.
Okay. Make it to the stairs. You're going to see a whole, not a whole bunch of stuff, a few things. Let's get to that after another very short break. We'll be right back.
Good.
People hearing that I have jelly beans in my undies, like it could.
Well, we just heard it.
I wasn't.
I just took a drink of water as soon as you did that. I just spit everywhere.
Oh, I love it.
Man,
Hey, welcome,
I'm not
Raiders.
even ashamed. Sometimes you don't have pockets, everyone.
I just spilled
Hey,
water
gotta
all
do
the way
what you
down
gotta
my
do.
front. Like, just it fell
Girl
out
needs
of
her
my
jelly
mouth.
beans.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, it's on my coloring book too. No.
No shame,
Oh,
everyone.
man. All right, welcome to Queen's Gambit.
Keep jelly beans in your undies.
Oh, man. Good stuff. Okay.
So anyways, our
That's
nemesis
gonna be
is
our
here.
new Queen's Gambit shirt. Is
jelly beans down my pants.
jelly beans in my undies.
All right, so here we are.
happening?
Let
Why
me
did we
swallow
get
the
here?
water in my mouth, please.
We have just
Stop choking.
fucked around and found out, sort of, with a couple of
Right on.
bedrooms / living quarters of some people, one of which we know, and at least Juno thoroughly hates, which means I did a good job. I like it.
We
And
manufactured this hatred ourselves. It's fine.
upon releasing a raven that was caged, it basically like super squawked, and we are able to hear that it has thrown some people into alert and movement, and it flew up this staircase, and we followed it. So you guys are going to see something here. Well, a couple of things. It's like a full-on observatory in this room. There is a much larger than the one in the other tower telescope-like contraption pointing up and out the ceiling, as well as tables with other papers that are obviously much newer than the 900 or so year old stuff that you found in the other tower. And as soon as you break the plane of this level, you will see 4 gargoyles, still as stone, pointing toward the middle of the room, but they instantly turn their heads to you and attack. So we are going to be rolling initiative.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Ooh, what is
Ran from one thing
coming?
to another. Oh no.
I am
Oh,
not
no.
in there as Juno, but I am in there as Ulta.
That was the frying
I
pan into the toaster.
Don't think sleep is gonna work on these.
You know what will work? Murder. I can't crack my knuckles because I
Oh,
can't crack.
oh.
Is stone resistant to
Gotta
arrow?
wait for dramatic effect there.
Ha! Juno and Ulta go at the same time.
Nice. I'll just have you
Insane.
Look.
choose the order each round. That's
Thank you.
kind of perfect.
Natural 6.
Icarus,
Yo.
nice.
I love when
Quick
I
to
burn net
act.
20 on it.
Icarus, I'm very sorry, but natural 20, so 27.
Ooh.
I don't like you. Why do we have to have this rivalry still?
Why are we still fighting?
Okay. So, Eliseo, you can see that all
that means
four
I
of
need
these.
to know what I'm doing.
Yeah, all four of these gargoyles turn and immediately thrust off of their perches to attack you. What do you want to do?
I want to read the spell book a second. Can I cast out of somebody else's spell book?
No.
Bummer.
You don't have them transcribed or prepared. So,
Okay.
you know what they are, but you are unable to use them.
Okay. All right. So, I am going to. I've done this before, so I should be prepared for this. I'm casting Conjure Minor Elementals.
Oh,
That.
plural?
Yeah.
What do?
It's the 8 cannon fodders thing. The little mephits that I summon that look like tiny smoky dragons. I want to.
Oh, you're
I want
doing
to summon those.
8. Nice. Okay.
I'm summoning mephits. I'm gonna figure out which ones. I can't remember if they're steam. I think they're
The
steam
8 would
mephits.
be a steam mephit is one of the examples
Yup.
given in the spell.
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that there's a couple different methods, so let me check which ones I'm doing. Hang on. Sorry. Elementals. Smoke, mud, or steam. Methods. We're gonna. I think I did steam last time. I'm pretty sure. So, I'm gonna say steam. And they have their own initiative.
They do.
Is
So you
that
can
good?
you
Okay,
can
I'm
roll
gonna
that.
roll their initiative then. Boop-a-da-boop. What's their initiative bonus? Plus 0. Okay. Well, they rolled a 4. Okay. But
Okay.
I am summoning them in spaces that I can see. So I want one here, and one here, and one here, and one here,
Let's do
one
this.
there. 2 to each, basically, and like being as in front of them as possible.
Okay, so let's do this so that you
Yes.
can on the actual screen control them.
Uh-huh.
Go to the shape drawing tool and you just draw a bunch of little circles to indicate them.
Okay. I make them pink.
And it's 8 of them, correct?
Yes.
Steam mephits.
Steam.
They are going to have 21 hit points each, armor class of 10, speed of 30 feet. Something tells me speed's not going to be an issue in here.
No. They're there to be annoying. Capital A. And they are kind of conjured out of the air into little misty little dragon forms.
Okay. And you can just straight up in D&D Beyond pull up the Steam Mephit stat block because they essentially follow your commands intrinsically.
Yes.
So when it is their turn, you can make them do what you would like.
They are friendly, and I issue the verbal commands of draw aggro, I guess.
Be the tanks.
Hey, be so annoying that they target you. Done. But also mostly like, hey, get them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have them try and stay like above, so that
Oh,
if,
you know what?
if they die and explode.
We gotta reel it back a second.
Oh,
Casting time of the spell is a minute.
it is.
Yeah.
Heck,
Yuck.
never mind.
However, in the pool of ideas of things to work on during travel/downtime.
Make spell go faster.
Make spell go faster sounds like a really cool custom thing to do for a Chronergy wizard.
Make spell go fast. Okay, done. Okay.
Ooh, and if you did make spell go slow, like you could ritual cast different things.
Oh, I was gonna say like interrupt casters to make their spells not work.
Oh yeah.
Kind of
Like
like a
combat.
not
So many
quite
ideas.
counter spell. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
So, but this one does take a
Anyways,
minute to
delay
cast.
spell.
Ideas later. Delay spell would be great. I can't erase my own circles. I'm very
I'll do
sorry.
it.
Okay, thank you.
What are you doing instead?
stinks. I am freaking out instead. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna. Sure. There is one that is right by me. This one. And we're gonna do the good oldie but goodie, which is Tasha's Mind Whip. And, ooh, yeah, because I can cast it. It is originally a 2nd level spell, but I can cast it 3rd and 4th. So I'm going to use the 4th level instead of conjuring minor elementals. I'm going to use that 4th level to target 3 creatures with Tasha's Mind Whip instead.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
Alrighty.
That one gets
Yeah,
passed.
How smart could a
Yeah.
rock
How
be, right?
how smart can a rock be? Make an intelligence save, please.
3 times.
3 of them.
1, 2, 3. And it's the
Shit,
ones.
that one was kind of smart.
8, 17, and 2.
17 is the DC.
Okay, so they save.
So 11 points of psychic damage for the ones that take full.
Okay.
No, why did I put the dice back? We're gonna keep them out. So 11 points full, and then half for the one that saved.
Okay.
And then the 2 that failed, you should probably mark them so that I can be annoying about their turns when it's their turn.
Awesome.
Yep.
Sad face. Sad face.
Is that a sad face? Oh, okay.
It's either a sad face or a tired face. I've been using it interchangeably.
That works. That definitely works.
Okay, anything else?
That was my action. I don't have anything else for bonus action, so no, I'm good.
Okay, that'll bring us to Icarus.
All right, using my free action, I'm gonna go LSAO, acid or thunder,
Thunder.
and I'm gonna draw my bow, and you see like a golden energy pull to my bow, as you see like some air whip around my arrows and my bowstring, and I'm casting elemental weapon.
Ooh.
So unfortunately, that spell is a stupid action. So I will pull my bowstring back and not shoot anything because I am freaking useless.
Big mood. That's how we
and-
all feel.
With my bonus action, I will use a bardic inspiration to grant a mantle of inspiration. So up to 5 creatures. How many creatures are we? 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 5 of us.
We
5
all
including
get
yourself.
5 temporary hit points and can move with no attack of opportunities if we want to, but I figured that temporary hit points are more important.
5?
5 temp hit HP, and you can
Hell
move
yeah.
at your speed if you'd like for free without provoking movement. Or
Yes, I would like to not be right by them.
So no opportunity attacks.
Heck yeah. Thank you.
And that is my turn because I can't shoot them at the same time.
That was useful though. Good job.
I just think it's stupid that that's an action spell because whoever has time to do that beforehand.
True.
I mean, the same person that has time to spend a minute conjuring elementals. Like,
Okay, so all of you at this point will hear the clamoring of multiple sets of feet climbing the staircase. Then
Oh, hello.
do they trip over Juno?
Ulta and Juno, you're coming up soon, but first...
I would like to say I prepared a moonbeam for this son of a bitch. If I see the motherfucker tomorrow.
That's true.
True. I
hate him.
There are technicalities with that.
To hold the spell, it's 6 seconds of holding, and it uses the spell slot.
It uses the spell slot. You are currently concentrating on it. However, I will give it this.
You can
since
choose
we have
to trigger it early if you see other people.
Yes. So if at some point during your when it comes to your turn, if you would like to use that moonbeam, even if your specific condition didn't apply, I would allow it.
Okay.
But as of right now, the spell slot is consumed. You are currently
ain't
concentrating.
Coming up these stairs. I tell you what.
Okay. You are going to. You're looking at the stairs, right?
I am on the stairs on the 2nd floor.
Okay, you do see people coming up the stairs. So do you want to unleash it on them as they're coming up or when they get here?
When it's like 10 feet in front of, when someone cuts within 10 feet of me, that is when I will unleash the moonbeam.
That'll definitely happen.
So that way I can like scoot back a little bit.
Okay, so this will be the time that you can do that.
And no one needs to know because they're on the 3rd floor and I'm on the 2nd floor.
No, you are on the 3rd floor. They are coming up from the 2nd floor.
Oh no, Juno was on the 2nd floor. She stayed downstairs.
Oh, she did?
Because she creeped down the stairs a little bit, like to peer down to see anybody, and then she just planted
Right,
herself
she was
there
being
while
the
everyone
ring
would get...
girl.
I was being the
Gotcha.
ring girl on the stairs.
That's right.
We love
okay.
it.
So yes, you would see them burst through the door on the 1st floor below
Yep.
and start coming up the stairs. So they are like.
And once they get within 10 feet of me, moonbeam was some bitch.
So that would be while they are on the stairs. So moonbeam away.
Don't use the stairs, everyone. Moonbeam of light comes through at 3rd level. Did I do it? Did it do it? 3rd level.
Constitution saves. Okay.
Con save. Ooh. Yes. Is our hotness coming in? Am I going off of Dragon Wing?
Wow. Yes, there should be 4. Why are there only 3?
I see 4 for Dragon Wing. There's a 20, an 11, a 3, and a 5.
Ah, there we go. Yes. That is correct.
So the 11, 3, and a 5 take 25 points of radiant damage, and the 20 takes 12. As they reach the moonbeam. So they'll have to choose to run through it because it's only a 5-foot cylinder.
Right. Okay. Okay, so that was your as they got within eye shot. So now
Within
it is
10 feet, yeah. So that way I could scoot back a little.
Yep. And then the gargoyles. So you are not here technically.
Nope,
on
I'm
this
not
floor.
upstairs.
Gargoyles are going to swoop down and start attacking. When
Gross.
2,
Hey, well,
3,
actually,
4. What?
actually, so
in front of me.
this guy, that's all it can do. It gets a move, an action, or bonus action. It gets 1.
Okay, and then same with this
Suck
one
it.
then?
Yes,
Okay.
that's
So they
all.
move,
Just,
but they look a little
actually.
lethargic. One is going to attack at Ulta twice. The other is going to attack at Eliseo twice.
Fine.
Rude, Alto's not here.
1 bite.
Chrissy, how do we get you a better armor class?
1 claw. Ooh. Well, that's not the actual thing. So 14 and a 9 against Ulta.
The 14 will hit. Meets it, beats it.
Okay, that will be 6 piercing damage from a
I cannot
bite.
adjust the hit points, but I'm currently at 61 out of 67.
Okay.
I'm just yelling that into the void. I'm gonna
10.
write it down on this sheet of paper.
Yeah, I was gonna say paper.
Yeah,
Temp
that
HP.
would-
We
that
all
would be
have
great.
5, so use that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so now I'm back up to 66 out of 67. Thick.
And then, against Eliseo,
Yeah.
we have 1 bite at a 19 and 1 claw at a 12.
The 19 works.
Okay. That'll be 7 piercing damage. I'm gonna use a chat cleric thing I got and make that 9.
9 damage.
9 piercing damage.
Rude.
So that's 2 more.
Tony.
That's 2 more.
Yes.
Find you.
Fine. No worries.
I'm gonna fuck you up on Saturday.
I'm the wizard tank. It's fine. Absolutely target me. Come at me, I dare you.
Okay, then we're on the Ulta Juno combo, and then Aster is on deck.
Juno will continue the beautiful, beautiful hold of the moonbeam. So I'm just gonna keep blasting them, and like just do kind of like an incineration down the stairs a little bit. We're just gonna scoot it on down, so people have to make a choice if they want to climb up these stairs.
Okay,
So anyway, I
and
start
that'll
blasting.
include everybody on the floor above, right? Because it's a moonbeam. It's like a 60-foot tall thing, right?
Yeah, I yelled at no one to come on the stairs.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
all of you are going to see this moonbeam, and you all know it's a moonbeam that Juno produces because you've seen it.
Yeah.
Don't use the stairs, everyone. Only I get to use the stairs now.
Yep.
This is my playground.
You don't. Do you not have to make the save for your own moonbeam?
I can avoid it. I'm not gonna put it on myself. Plus, I cast it forward from me down the stairs.
Okay.
I'm scooting it down the stairs for my turn. I'm just wheeling and dealing pain.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I meant by my question before. Isn't it like a 60-foot tall cylinder? Like it's unimpeded by the fact that stairs are there, so it's going from the
Correct.
first floor up to the 3rd floor.
Yes.
So you.
That's why I told them all to avoid the stairs. Like, I'm not gonna make it go around in circles and hit me.
Right. Okay.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
I think I'm with you. Okay.
Because I'm
anything
guessing
else
the
for you
stairs
then?
are at the same spot in each area because of like height needs and stuff like that.
Right. So imagine a spiral staircase going up 3 floors. The cylinder is encasing the entire thing across all 3 floors.
Okay. Yep.
Make
Yep.
sense?
Yeah. So I'll go to like the landing spot on the 2nd floor
Okay.
to stay up. Like I will reverse ring
Multi-level
curl.
combat.
Anything
the
else for your turn
stairs.
then?
What do I have for bonus actions? Anything? Only spiritual weapon, but I can have 2 things go at the same time.
Spiritual weapon is not concentration. So you could.
Do it.
Who did that?
People who like clerics
Smart
did that.
people.
Bonus action. Spiritual weapon.
Okay.
To anyone who makes it through the moonbeam.
Okay, so we have to
You
theater of the
come
mind this a little
through?
bit.
There's like a moonbeam way out here. And then like if you get through like fucking idiot, you should have stayed where you were.
Okay. All right.
My moonbeam is currently a pizza cutter.
Your spiritual
Or not
weapon.
my moonbeam, my spiritual weapon is currently a pizza cutter. Waiting for Sabaro. So like they come up and there's just this pizza cutter coming down on
Nice.
the stairs. I'm gonna
Awesome.
get you, Sabaro. I'm gonna get you. I
Okay.
swear to God.
I will point out that the people you saw at the moment you cast Moonbeam was at the time 4 very cultist-looking people, but not Azbara.
I'm waiting for Sabaro to come into this pizza stand.
God damn it, Corndog. Oh, that got me. That was a good one.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been a long week. This is my way to vent it all out there.
So
This
what's
is what
Ulta
we're
doing
taking
then?
all of our rage out on.
Ulta's on the 3rd level now with everybody that you currently see. What's going on for her?
Ulta is gonna do some fucking dope ass shit. All right, so we're on this map. I'm sorry, I'm a grandma. I need to zoom in. Oh God, how did they get so close? All right, Ulta, let me just see your action economy. Bonus action? Hell yeah. Ulta is going to swipe with her short swords because she's amazing. But first, bonus action. Hunter's Mark? That's the thing I can do as a ranger. I'm gonna Hunter's Mark this son of a bitch that's right next to me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna swipe with 2 sword attacks. Because I know how to play a ranger.
Oof.
Wow. 12 and an 8.
Neither hits.
So you just hear like the scraping of metal on rock, essentially, as these gargoyles get closer to Ulta. Chrissy, I'm sorry. I love you, but I am no Ulta.
Okay. So that's the end of Ulta's turn. Aster. And then LSAO on deck.
All right, cool. No, I think I'm just gonna try my best to crumble this rock creature in front of me, gargoyle in front of me. So yeah, I'm just going to reach out as this like very like necrotic, like desiccating energy is going to wreath my hand as I just kind of like palm the face of this gargoyle, and I'm gonna cast Blight. So I need a con save.
Nice. Con save for the gargoyle. Ooh, it's a 20.
Oh, well, it's gonna take half. Isn't bad.
That one. Oh.
Half of 31, so what, 15?
16.
I'm not sure if we're, okay, I was like, round up, okay, cool.
I round in favor of the players for everything slightly different from what is written, but it is my choice.
Cool.
That one takes 16. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I think, I don't really have bonus actions to do right now, so I will leave it at that.
Okay. That'll bring us to LSAO, Icarus on deck.
Hello. Can I see anybody coming up the stairs yet?
Nope, there is an opaque white cylinder of magical energy burning the heck out of literally anything that would touch it.
That's cool. Sweet. Then all I have to worry about are the 4 creatures in this cube around me. I would like them to make wisdom saving throws as I cast slow. I am a time wizard and I'm gonna show it.
Nice.
Yeah.
You said wisdom saves?
Yes. All of them.
1, 2, 3,
3, sir.
4, 14, 8, 16, 17.
I have a question. I have a +2 in chat. Can I use the +2 to my spell save DC?
That is supposed to be for rolls.
Okay. Well then, all of them except one fail. My DC is 17. So.
And what is the resulting effect? It was slow?
They are slowed. Their AC goes down by 2, and their dex saves go down by 2. Their speed is halved, and it can't use reactions. And on their turn, they can use 1 action or 1 bonus action, not both. If it is trying to make attacks, it can only make 1.
Nice. Okay,
And
so the one...
if it tries spells, it gets hinky, but I don't think these have spells.
They do not.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so the green dotted one is the one that's saved.
Cool.
All of the others are successfully slowed.
Sweet.
Make sense?
Then yes, I'm going to move this way to try and like back myself up into a corner, and then like kind of start yelling of like, get over here, you cowards, like taunting them basically to try and get them to come over here.
Taunts are
Okay.
so good.
Yeah, I would like to taunt, please, as a bonus action.
There is a
and to be
feat
like,
for that.
Come at me. There is.
Yep.
I'm taking it.
Battlemaster? I think it's
I
Battlemaster.
think it's one of them. Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
feel
go
that's
learn
right.
taunt, please.
Also
It's
a thing that
great.
you could
It's
customize
one of
training
the-
in.
I'm gonna do that.
It's a fighter thing.
Wait, how do I go about
Draw
learning
aggro.
taunt?
I mean, it's an
I
effect
just
that you
yell
want to be able to
taunting all the
do.
time.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just draw aggro essentially as
Yeah, I
like
know.
a fighter type.
That's what I would like to learn eventually. Put
So,
that on the list.
Yeah, that is a fighter thing specifically.
Deal.
So as not a fighter, you could
I could be a fighter.
multi-class into it, and or
Feat.
work on it over time as a feat, like a thing that you train in learning how to do.
I'm gonna just train by throwing insults for 8 hours a day. Yep, that's me.
I feel like you've been doing that with Icarus this whole time.
I have.
Like,
I feel
you
like I have some
definitely
practice.
studied this.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Icarus, it's your turn, and Ulta Juno will be not long after.
Yes, I am going to shoot the one directly in front of me, which is the one right next to Aliseo.
What's up?
This will be at
Okay.
disadvantage.
Why is that disadvantage?
Okay.
When you have an enemy within melee range of you, all
it-
ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
Ew,
I would
gross.
Point
I think
blank.
it's the one I'm targeting, but okay, I'll do it.
Even if it's not the ones you're targeting, you have an enemy within melee range of
so I
you.
got an 18 and 8.
It applies.
Let me do the math real quick. But it's dirty 20, because I have
Okay.
a plus 12 right now.
That'll hit.
What?
What?
It's like a godly weapon. Are you surprised?
I have a
Yes.
magic
Yeah,
plus
that was that sound.
that is 3 plus 5, so that's 8 piercing damage and 1 thunder damage.
One thunder damage, please.
Worth it.
Okay, this gargoyle is starting to fall apart at various parts of its stone-like body.
And then I will do it one more time, because I have 2 attacks now. Oops. That is a 22 to hit.
And that was at disadvantage?
Yes, I rolled a 10.
Okay.
So that is
That-
7 piercing damage and 4 thunder damage.
All right. This one
Hooray.
bursts into dust. One down.
Nice work.
Yeah.
Just lead them all to the moonbeam.
Boop.
No, the moonbeam is for the people on the stairs. We'll get these first.
I mean, you could just push one into the moonbeam.
That's true.
Anything else, Icarus?
No. That is my turn.
Okay. Because they are starting their turns within the moonbeam, this happens before they can do anything. Juno, you will see several poofs of dust and smell the singe of burning flesh, as you know you have definitely pretty much disintegrated several people. And you can hear the
yeah.
clamoring around
Tell
of more.
no one. Because I know my party composition, and it's
Oh yeah,
better
we're
for them
supposed
not to
to.
know.
We're supposed to not like that. Ooh,
Yeah, Eliseo and Aster will never know about this.
okay.
I will keep this secret to my grave.
You can hear the clamoring around of many more people below you. But there are no like screams anymore of the people who are literally being burned to death. And
Excellent.
then we come to the gargoyles again, who are going to Swipe at the people they're right next to. All of them are like one action now, right? Some slowed and some were from the other thing. Is that accurate, Eliseo?
Yes, they can all do either one action or one bonus action. If it's an action and they're attacking, it can only be one attack.
Okay, so...
And the slow affects all three of them, so the Mind Whip is done.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
but it was like the same effect anyways. But, yeah.
Corndog, I see you, and the answer is no.
Oh. But it's my birthday!
Okay, so these two are attacking Icarus, each at advantage, but for one attack.
Yeah. And
Oops. So one of them is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that one hits. Just that one, though.
That's for 4 slashing damage.
Oh, that didn't even get through my temp HP.
And then...
I mean, oh no.
There's advantage. 18 for the second one.
That hits. Or is that damage or hit?
it better
that's
not be
just a hit.
damage.
Okay, okay.
If that's damage,
Does that hit? 18 hits?
Yes.
Okay, then that is 5 slashing damage. And then this one's going to attack Ulta.
They don't hit very hard.
no.
16
Ah,
to hit
that
Ulta.
hits.
Okay.
My mom hits harder than that. But she's
Hey.
a weapon cleric.
3. Okay.
7
Nice to
slashing
your
damage.
mother.
Our mom's a bitch.
She just hit me though, so. Never mind. We're gonna ignore that.
And we fade away.
Moving on.
That brings us
Exercise?
to
What?
Ulta and Juno.
Oh no. Fuck. Juno will keep the moonbeam up, and her spiritual weapon is just gonna sit there protecting the stairs.
Okay, this is third
she
turn
will
on
move-
Moonbeam, second on Spiritual Weapon,
Oh
correct?
yeah, I've got 10 terms on moonbeam.
Excellent.
She will scoot the moonbeam, so it's kind of like not at a spot where you could like jump around it if these spiral staircases are in fact like accessible for that kind of thing, but just kind of like watching down it and making sure that anyone who tries to come up has to meet it.
Okay.
But moving it a little bit lower. And then spiritual weapon will follow. Actually, spiritual weapon is going to go just in front of the moonbeam.
The Spiritual
Juno
Weapon
can-
cannot be damaged, so if you wanted to move it to a different level, you could, as long as it's to a spot that you can see.
Well, I'm still looking down the stairs as creepy ring girl. And out of the moonbeam, I'm going to do this for theatrical meaning. Out of the moonbeam will come a pizza cutter, slowly shifting out of it, waiting ever so patiently for Sabaro.
A pizza cutter or an ornate round knife of the full moon.
There you go.
A knife of the full moon, yeah. The pizza cutter, but with like moon.
I need artificial
shadows
in it.
assembly.
Yep.
Awesome.
When your moon hits. Yep. Yeah. It's very Italian
That's
right
on.
now. Yep.
It's
More. So pizza cutter comes out of the moonbeam, and that is Juno's turn. Do
Okay.
I chip anyone with my pizza cutter as it comes through?
There
the
are
moonbeam?
several people like standing there at the ready at like just outside the moonbeam, so you could hit one if you want.
My murder hobo is going to do her best. So we will. How to do this? Spiritual weapon. Did I say what level I cast it at? Can I say that I cast it at 3rd level?
Is it not a 3rd level spell?
It's a 2nd level.
Oh.
If not, I will
Upcast
just make it a
Moonbeam?
2nd.
Or Spiritual Weapon?
Spiritual weapon, yes.
Yeah, what the heck? Why not?
You're the best.
You're the best, GM. Okay, spiritual weapon. Does that hit?
Wait,
28?
you might not want to do that.
Is it the same?
I don't know why it does this, but when you upcast it, it only goes up for every 2 levels that you upcast it.
Oh, yeah, then I'll keep it at 2nd level. Because I'm not trying to cast it at 4th level, so I'll just go back and fix that. I fixed it on my sheet. So 28 to hit.
Oh yeah, big time.
9 points of weapon damage. Force damage. That is the damage I do.
Magical force damage. Done. That guy's hurt me.
From my pizza cutter. And it's just gonna hover in front of the moonbeam.
Nice.
Terrifying, just spinning there.
Just
making a
reminds
whirring
me.
sound.
Yeah, it reminds me of the one stage at Indiana Jones. Like, you know, it's only the penitent man will pass. It's the spinning blades. It's just one of those. It's terrifying.
And Indiana spends 5 minutes just looking at it.
Yeah.
Different angles.
I am not going to think about the gore that is in this scene right now.
Yeah, no.
Fair enough.
I am a soft person. I'm just going to go back to thinking about pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to Ulta's turn.
Ulta is going to swipe at this bitch that's right. Is this guy dead? He's got the cross.
This guy is the one that's hunter's marked.
Hell yeah. I'm going to swipe at this hunter marked guy.
Their AC is -2.
Ooh, yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
An 11 then, and an 18.
The 18 hits, the 11 does not. So 8 piercing
8 points
damage.
of piercing.
Okay.
And then, I forgot the hunter's mark. I know how to play Ranger, everyone. Where is hunter's mark on this? Is that in features and traits?
Should be.
It should be under spells. Hunter's Mark is a spell.
Oh, is it?
First level. Yeah,
It is? Oh, yeah.
first level.
Oh.
It is indeed a spell.
First
Yeah.
level bonus action. That makes it easier to sort.
4 points of hunter's mark damage.
Nice.
So 12 points total. Alta is doing the most.
All right. Aster's up. LSAO's on deck.
All right. Cool. How's the guy in front of me looking?
Not too shabby.
Okay. You know, I think I'm just gonna start superheating some things because crumbling it didn't work. So I'm gonna cast a flaming spear directly on it and just see what happens.
Ooh.
I need a dex save.
That's my druid friend. Yeah.
Oops, not advantage. Take the left one. 2.
Oh yay! All right. The druid spell flaming spear is going to do how much damage? Great.
Oh.
3. Nice. Fantastic. All right.
Slap fight happening over here.
Yep. Cool.
Oh.
As a well, don't worry. As a bonus action, I can move it to ram it into another creature. So I'm just gonna take it and go right over here with it, and I need a
Nice.
dex save from that one.
Not advantage. 19.
All right. Well,
-2.
Half. Ooh.
-2, 17.
Well, it still passes.
Oh,
Th-
sorry, I
that-
tried to
that
help.
-2 is AC and saves.
-2 to AC and dex saves.
Nice. Okay.
Slow,
Oh,
baby.
Okay. So yeah, let's look at that half. All right, 3 damage still. It's fine. That's all I
You
can
know,
do,
at least
though.
you're consistent.
Yeah.
Slow and steady.
Got
I
this.
It's fine.
Anything else, Aster?
That's it.
Okay, LSAO, Icarus on deck.
I would like to cast catapult on the remains of this guy in front of me and ram his stony corpse into that guy.
Ooh.
Please.
Thanks.
At second level. So that's 4d8 damage. He needs to make a dex save, which he is at -2 for.
17.
17 is frickin' my AC.
Oof.
We already subtracted 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't say. Oh, yikes. I guess then the wall behind it takes a lot of damage because the object just keeps going until
So-
it hits something.
What did you just do?
I cast catapult.
Oh.
So the object flies in a straight line until it impacts against a solid surface. So I was aiming for this guy, but he dodged it, which means it just kind of hits the wall. So I hope the wall is sturdy.
Well, you don't get to catapult the creature.
No, I get to pick an object weighing 1 to 10 pounds. So I picked up some rubble from this guy and I flung it in a straight line to that guy.
Ah, I see. Yes.
So I'm throwing rocks.
yes.
real hard right now.
Oh, okay. So I'm understanding now. It
Yes.
saved the check.
Yes.
Or it made the save.
Yes.
So the object just kept going until it hit the wall.
Yep.
So yeah, you'll see a chunk of the wall go flying around, but it's not like you blow a hole into it or anything.
Okay, good. I didn't know if we were in like a real unstable area because that's like 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So I hope we're in a sturdy spot because oops.
Yeah, you would see that like you blew a chunk out of the wall, but it's not like it went all the way through or anything.
Okay, good. Cool. That was my action.
Okay.
Heck. I don't have many good bonus actions. This is not great.
When you say heck, I just assume that you're calling out to heck,
I mean,
and my brain goes.
What I do?
what you do? Nope, that's all I got. And then the currently slowed creatures can make a wisdom save, I think, to try and be unslowed.
Okay. Wisdom saves.
Oh, it's at the end of their turn, not at the end of my turn. Oops.
Oh, well, they should still do it then because their turn just happened a minute ago.
Yep.
5
Still slowed.
and 3.
Still slowed.
Yerp. And the other
What
one
about
is
the third one?
Hunter's marked. Oh, it is also slowed.
Yes.
No, that's the one that saved from the initial.
You
slow.
told me this was the one that saved because he had a green dot.
Ah, that's accurate.
Yep.
And I took off the green dot and therefore confused myself
It's okay.
because it got deaded.
He
16.
did get did still slowed.
Okay.
Pew, pew, pew,
So
pew.
we'll add the slow. We'll add
Yeah.
that. Hunter's marked
Hooray.
and slowed. Okay.
He's got a
Um,
lot of attention.
We're going to take one more very quick break for the evening and then come back in just a minute or two to see what happens next.
Woo.
Yeah.
Chris, your turn. In the middle of a fight. Ready, set, go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do like the classic thing and just like turn to the one next to me and just shoot it with disadvantage, you know?
Do it.
So I'm gonna do that, yeah. Let me roll my click clacks. 13 plus 12 is 25.
Why do you have plus 12? Remind me.
Because I use my charisma, which is plus 5, and then I have weapon proficiency, which is plus 3, and then I have plus 1 from my magic bonded weapon, and I have plus 2 from archery, and then I have plus 1 for my elemental weapon.
Oh, Jesus.
Which, that reminds me, archery gives me plus 2 to damage. So that is 7 plus 12 plus 2 is 14 piercing damage, and 2 thunder damage.
Nice. Okay, this one is looking rough. Chunks of its torso and face and one of its arms are flying off.
Kingdom, can you ping that again? Because I looked back at Roll20 and 4 balls of colors went off at once.
Wait, what?
I'm just wondering which one that it was that LSAO struck. For me as Ulta.
You mean the one that Icarus just struck?
Icarus. Yep.
It was one of these two, right?
I saw the one to my right on the screen.
This
Okay.
one right here.
This guy. This guy.
This guy.
This guy.
Meow, meow, meow.
All the colors.
Sonar. Okay, yep, it was that one.
All right, and I'm gonna shoot it
Sick.
one more time because I can.
Okay.
14 plus 12. That's 26.
Yeah, that
And then-
definitely hits.
11 piercing and 3 thunder.
Dead. Dust. Done.
All right. So
Other
that's
D words
that.
that say no more.
And then I'm just not gonna use my bonus action because it feels unnecessary at the moment. And I'm gonna turn and stand next to Aster and glare at this one next to me like, "Arr."
Perfect.
I'm an angry elf brother.
Okay. Juno, you're going to see in the floor below you as you're observing with your super dilated elf cat eyes. The cultists that have been trying to run up the stairs look different from the ones you've experienced before. They're wearing a sort of similar version of black robes, but also like strange half masks, like masks that only go down to the nose and then like flare up into these like dragon-like looking decorative things.
Don't trust that.
And they all
Not
just
one
sort of
bit.
like, the ones that are left, all sort of like look at each other and then give this head nod and just run out the door. Okay. Then we come to the gargoyles that are left, and they're still super slowed, and one of them also hunter's marked, so it's just gonna take a claw attack at Aster and a claw attack at Ulta. Aster 9, Ulta 8. I'm assuming both of those miss. Is that correct?
Indeed.
Okay, and that brings us to Ulta Juno. Aster, you're next.
Juno, in a very sing-song voice, will use her action to just call for Azbara through the halls, and like loud enough for the people upstairs as well as downstairs to hear. You just hear like Juno's voice, like trying to call him in.
Yoo-hoo!
Bitch, yeah! Please come here.
Excellent.
And she's gonna be real fucking bitchy about this. I'm gonna drop my invisibility as like continue creeping down the stairs, almost like slithering to see if I can see the door.
Okay.
To see Azbara and just kind of taunt. Yeah. Team
Okay.
taunt right now. I want to pull him into the room.
Okay.
Oh, actually, can I, instead of saying just Azbara, I'd be like, we have your boo, and have that sung through.
Okay. You are going to be able to see through the open door on the first level, the door that you first listened at, directly across the hallway from you right now, that you heard several people enjoying a feast or like lunch or something in between, is open. And from your vantage point, you are not able to see any people, but you can see confirmation of what you suspected before. There's like a long table spanning the entire view that you can see. It's not a whole lot, but like through the door, you can see a table with several dishes strewn about, but no people.
Just
that brings
singing
us to...
for Azbara, and then I will become Ulta again.
Yup.
All right, so now I'm Ulta. I'm going to swipe at this motherfucker right here,
Okay.
who's still next to me, because I'm really good at playing a ranger, and my dice rolls are great. one come through?
Yeah, that was 3.
14 and 26.
14
Sorry.
will. Oh wait, Hunter's Mark. Does that affect the or slow? Does that affect the AC? -2.
Yeah, -2.
Okay, so both of those hit.
So 9 and 5, and then one of those gets Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to my spell sheet as a ranger. Hunter's Mark.
Nice.
Did it do it?
Very nice.
6 points of damage. Hell yeah, brother. So that is 20 points of damage.
Yup. Okay.
Is it dead?
Nope. It's this one is still looking pretty good. I forgot
This
to mention
one?
before. Yes, I forgot to mention before.
Is he thick?
Ulta would know that the attacks that even the ones that do connect are slightly less effective than normal.
Magic.
Rock versus blades.
Magic, I needed
Doesn't
to
work
know
that well.
To be fair, she does not have a bunch of stab step spells.
Right.
Wow. Chrissy is so supportive, you guys. These spells, I tell you what.
All right.
I tell you what.
Juno and Ulta have executed their turns. Aster, LSA on deck.
All right. Well, I still have this flaming spear that I've been concentrating on. So I'm just gonna ram it into this guy in front of me now. So I need another dex save.
Deck save. -2. Not disadvantage. -2. 4.
Great, cool, that's full damage. Let's see if I can roll above a 3. 5.
Yeah!
That's better. Okay. How does it look?
Oh man, it's still looking. Actually, it is just past the point that you can tell it is starting to hurt.
Oh my god. That's so much action. I don't know what I want to do. You know what? I think she's getting frustrated enough at this point that I think she's just gonna wild shape. And tell you what, I tell you what. Or sorry. Sorry, North Carolina's coming out here. I'm going to wild shape into a giant hyena.
Oh.
Hell yeah!
And that's all I can do. 'Cause
Giant hyena is
takes
of
an
the
action.
large variety, is it not?
It is. I am large.
Big!
Boom. Okay, and this whoops, I gotta move you for a second. The gargoyle is gonna get pushed a little bit as a result of this. All right. Anything else?
That's all I got.
All
Watch
right.
out for the moonbeam with your tail.
Eliseo with Icarus on deck. Only 2 of these guys are left. One of them is hurting.
Or silent, at least.
Sorry?
I can't hear you.
We cannot hear you, Nif.
I be.
Yep.
I am mad that I missed this one with catapult, so I am going to toll the dead on it.
Ooh. Wisdom save?
So, yes, wisdom save.
6. Coming in hot with the
Oh.
gargoyle rolls.
That's 17 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, it did. Oops.
Yep.
It's yeah.
Yep. Should have done that earlier. Yep.
It just, you hear this bell ring and then it just like crumbles.
Yep. Good deal.
One left.
I'ma just sidestep. I'm gonna take like one, probably more than one. I can't lunge 15 feet in one step, but just like sidestep, just be like, you're next to that one.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
It should see if it's still slowed.
Oh, yes. Wisdom or dex?
Yes.
Con, right?
Wisdom.
Oh.
Yes, wisdom.
16.
Ha! Still slowed.
All right. Icarus. One left.
All right, I'm gonna turn towards the one left, and I'm going to attack it. Pew pew. Oh, that might not be good. 16 to hit.
It
Its
is no
AC is
longer at
-2.
disadvantage.
Its
It was-
AC is -2 though.
Okay, so you do hit.
Okay, cool. So I can't hit unless I roll a 1. So 4 plus 5 is 9 plus. So 9 piercing, 9 magical piercing, and 1 acid damage.
Okay.
And then I will attack it again, which is it would have been a natural 20, but it's a 28.
You
instead.
are not at disadvantage. This one is not next to you.
Oh, so it's a natural 20.
Yup.
So that is 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 5 is 20 plus 6 poison damage, or 6 acid damage. So 20 magical piercing, 6 acid.
Okay, and does that include max damage plus what you rolled?
Oh, the 6 acid would be 7 acid, and yes.
Okay. Please flavor the demise of the last gargoyle in the fight.
So this one I look at and I start the magic thunder reglows around my arrow and it changes to a sickly dark green, and my arrow as it strikes like burns with acid as the stone around the golem starts to dissolve and spread into like glowing green cracks around it. And after that, I am going to turn and go, shit, and run down the stairs as far as I can towards my sister.
Okay, that will get you to the first floor.
Not the first floor.
Sorry, the
Sorry,
No,
I don't
it's-
want him to run through my moonbeam.
I will run through it.
He
if
will kick me in the ass before he can run through the moonbeam, as I am still the
True.
ring girl on the stair steps, and I am now visible. I am not invisible anymore.
right. So you're gonna
Because
get
I'm trying to heckle.
you're gonna get to the edge of the stairs on the third floor and see Juno just like sprawled on the floor, grasping at the landing, looking over the edge of the stairs.
Hey, I'm not gonna ask.
Okay, we are out of initiative.
Ready to fight Sabaro.
However, Juno, if you still want your spells to be active, they can be. You are 3
Yep.
turns into one, 4 turns into the other.
Yep. I'm gonna hold. Actually, I'm gonna move the moonbeam down to the very bottom step. And I'm
Okay.
just gonna move myself a little ways down the steps and just stand there waiting for Azbara.
Okay.
I am going to attempt to intimidate him when he comes in. With
your passive perception is what?
19.
You are able to tell, despite the heat of everything that just happened, the heat of battle for everything that has just happened to this point, it is dead silent within your earshot. You
Sparrow
could swear
ghosted
that
us again.
nobody's around.
Azbara, we
Absolutely
have
just
your
ghosted.
blood.
Hey, stop crying. Give it away. I want this.
I will protect you, my love.
Thank you. I love you.
You.
I am going to I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me just check my spells real quick.
While you think about that and look at your spells, what's everybody else on the upper floor still doing?
Are there any clues up here?
There's a bunch of stuff.
What type of stuff?
There's the apparatus that looks like a very, very much larger version of the telescope from the other tower,
telescope.
pointing up and out of the
Okay.
ceiling. And another table with several much newer looking papers than the crumbly star maps from the other tower.
I'm gonna quick pop my head down to look to see if we're still in combat. If we're not, I'm gonna quick look through the papers.
You are not. Okay. So looking through the papers, while I check that out for details, Aster, is there anything in particular you'd like to do?
If possible, I in my giant hyena form here, would like to kind of like sniff around this room, see if I can get a scent for Sabaro, and then see if I can like smell him like further down the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make an investigation check for that, and Eliseo make an investigation check for
Oh jeez.
the stuff that
Yay.
you're checking out over here.
All right.
My
I'm gonna
face.
try my best. I'm not very good at investigating.
I believe in you.
Yeah, that's 6.
Oh!
18.
Okay.
There's too much gore. I can't. My sniffer can't work.
Yeah, Aster,
It's
there's
the smell of burning flesh
Yeah.
down the stairs.
yeah,
that
there's
really
there's some stank.
Yeah.
It's a mix of the moisture and dust that comes from a damp castle and burning flesh
I pop my
combined
nose.
together. It
Don't
sucks.
Like it.
Eliseo,
We weren't supposed to smell that.
Eliseo, you're gonna
Aster.
find several notes about this telescope apparatus in the middle of the room, written in 2 distinct handwritings, and you see at a quick glance at least several notes about ability to use it to observe at a distance, but difficulty using it, like mechanically difficult to figure out how to use.
All right.
Back down to Juno. Is there anything in particular that you have figured out you'd like to do?
Yes,
Okay.
I have. I will use thaumaturgy to amplify my voice 3 times the volume it can get. And instead of saying, "We have your book,"
Thank you.
I am going to say, "Azbara, come to us, and none of the Lizardfolk or Bullywugs will have to pay for your crimes." And just let that echo throughout the castle. In hopes that our friends will just turn against him. I want them to out him.
That happens after a few seconds. No response, and you do not you do not see or hear anything happening around you.
I'm gonna see my brother on the stairs and just have a melodramatic moment where I just lay there.
Which way? Which way did the cold seer people go, sister? Because that's probably our best bet.
Out
right?
the door. The ones that lived, at least.
Well, I feel like we should head that way as when possible.
How well lit is it in here, Magic?
It's
Yes.
dim, really only pooling in from the lower level sunlight from the midday outside.
That's where you live.
Will it be brighter lights if I were to go out of this tower?
Yes.
Never mind. I'm not gonna float like Magneto then. I will keep that to myself.
That would be pretty cool.
Then I will, as my brother says that, I'm just going to nod down the stairs and lose the moonbeam and the spiritual weapon. Actually,
Okay.
no, I'll keep the spiritual weapon up until it dies on its own.
Okay.
And then continue to walk with the pizza cutter in front of me out of this door, looking for Azbara with the pizza cutter just directly in front of me as I move.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna. Oh, I can't. I don't know how to do that yet. I gotta figure that out. So theater of the mind for this one. You walk out the door. I can do this. Everybody else is just gonna see a black screen. I apologize.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, no, you won't see a black screen, but you will just not. You
I
have
can
to-
theater of the mind this.
You
I
gotta
am.
imagine you can't see what Juno can see. Juno,
I
here we
can't
are.
see diddly. Okay, here we go. Never mind. Just kidding. Found it.
You're gonna be about here, and this is the door. This is the open door, by the way. I will open it for
Mhm.
you. Leading into the mess hall. You can see a table sprawling across your field of view with, like I said before, dishes. Some of which appear to still contain some not quite finished food. But the overall response to you sing-songing your threats and taunts is nothing.
They vanished real fast.
Does it feel like Azbara is gone?
What do you think? I can't tell you how you feel.
I'm going to creep a little bit further out in hopes to tempt him.
Can I just run after my sister because I'm like, shoot.
I'm gonna have my pizza cutter go through the doorway. Get ready to cut some pizzas all up in the food hall.
Yep. Oh, I forgot one thing. That door.
I had a really dope moon scythe, but now it's just a pizza cutter.
Yep. Okay, so that's
different
where,
type of moon.
That's where Juno is. Icarus, you said you wanted to follow. What is everybody else doing at this point?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take up the rear just because I'm a big old hyena.
I want to look at the telescope a little bit and like try and determine if it's pointed any particular direction again. I want to take the telescope notes.
Okay.
For sure. I want to look at the telescope itself.
Please write down 3U telescope notes. And make an investigation check.
Investigation is where I live. Not this time, because it's all messed up and cocked. Rolling over here. 5 plus 9, 14. Plus 2, 16. I
Okay.
get to use my plus 2.
You are able to discern that while mechanically complex, this device is also infused with some magical energy.
Lit.
But as far as like how to use it, you're not really able to get anything.
And this is not a portable thing that I can just cram into my bag and walk away.
It's like 3 times the size of you.
That's so cool. We might have to come back. Shoot, I should have grabbed a little telescope. That would have been cool. Telescopes are expensive in D&D. I'll go with the rest of the party.
Modern technology? In this economy?
A spyglass or telescope is 1,000 GP.
Steal that telescope for me, baby.
Yeah, like I might go back to the other tower and grab the telescope. Is it safe to go do that? I don't think it is.
Not presently.
Nope, we'll get back to it then. I want a telescope later. Okay, noted. I'll follow with the rest of the group though and be like, ooh, if we have time, can we go back and get one of those telescopes? The little one? I can move the big one. That's it.
Okay. Back to everyone. It sounded like everyone was following by that point, right? With Astra and Eliseo bringing up the rear. All right. So we're all here. What's going on? Juno, you can see this this door north of you is open. There's an opening here leading to another spiral staircase. And then aside from the table and empty to half empty dishes of food, there's nothing here.
I am listening for Sabaro's voice because he's a chatty motherfucker when he wants to be.
True.
And I'm just kind of like, I slept in the same caravan wagon next to him numerous times throughout our months-long journey together. I would like to listen for his breathing even. Like, I am very focused on just finding this one person, and that's what like all my attention and ears and senses are leading me towards.
Okay. Make an investigation check, please.
24, natural 20.
Oh.
You know what? I am going to give you that you can sort of catch his musk. You're so intensely focused on finding him that you can
I'm the one that
smell
hates
him
him
just
the
a bit.
most.
Yeah.
So
you can smell him just a tad.
Which way
Around
did
this
he go?
area. You know he was here. And very recently. But as far as like an actual direction of where he is now, you can't hear anything in particular. And the scent of all the semi-fresh food is making it difficult to follow.
I'm gonna.
Alright, chicken
Had we
nuggets were just
seen-
delivered to me right now.
Amazing.
Okay, so the Raven, right? Had we seen the Raven with Azbara before?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
What else?
Wait, was the Raven his
it could be his pet. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think what else.
Raven went up.
Yeah, the Raven was still there when you
no,
had the
I do
fight.
have this prepared. Okay, I'm going to have to drop Wild Shape, unfortunately. But I'm going to do that and then cast Locate Creature.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Always have that prepared forever from now on,
Mhm.
in case we.
So
need
yeah,
to
describe
find
your name of creature that is
Azbara.
familiar to you. And yeah, you sense the direction to the creature's location as long as it's within 1,000 feet of me.
I would like
Okay.
to think that you bounded into the room that I am currently in, as a hyena, and then instantly reverted back to yourself in that
Yeah.
moment. It was just like, he's this way.
Okay, so you're looking for Azbara or the Raven?
Azvara. Because I'm not sure if the Raven is. I would have cast Locate Planar Animal. I have like all three of the Locate spells prepared right now.
Yeah.
Need 'em.
I was like,
Okay.
I was trying to think. I was like, oh, would he carry an object? We have the object he would probably carry. So it's like, well, that's not gonna work.
That object
It's like,
is
wait,
mine
I can just track him, like this. That'll be great.
He is within reach of the spell. You can sense him. He is below
All right, I
you and north, traveling northwest.
Okay, I just say we gotta go.
We're going.
Like, do I know like vaguely how close he is within 1,000 feet, or?
What's your passive perception?
Very
Like
high,
20.
24.
You can tell that he's probably not quite at the edge of your spell's range, but is moving fairly quickly. He's probably running.
All right, probably running. All right, then I just said we gotta go.
I'm gonna
And I
sprint
just
like a
point that way. Yeah, I
motherfucking
just started going
linebacker
that way.
They're going.
and expect
Okay.
my spouse to cast haste on me.
I was literally about to say I cast haste.
Okay.
I absolutely, but I would do that. Like I understand this is important to you.
Okay, so if you're in true pursuit, you would know that this is the way to go.
Which way? Sorry.
I'm pinging it.
Okay. Ah!
Oh,
Come back here, you son of a bitch!
Okay.
Everyone, I'm over here, and then I went over here.
This is not meant to be a leading question, but an honest one. Is anyone not following / doing anything here before getting to the next place? Following Juno.
We are following Juno. We're not splitting the party.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
am full linebacker sprinting right now to the point where like you can hear my breathing and my footsteps.
Okay.
If only we were wood elves and had bonus movement speed.
All right.
I cast haste on her. She does have a bonus movement speed.
Okay,
In that
who can
case, I'm going to shift you all here. In the tower one of the towers facing out to the front, you'd recognize the tent camp. Oh, I don't have you on the right page. I do have you on the right page. Out these openings, you can see the tent camp outside, and in the brief moment you're running through, it is empty as far as you can tell.
What?
This staircase goes downward, and you would know from Aster's information that this is absolutely the way to get to Azbara. You find yourselves going down into a dungeon cavern that turns into this very large opening beneath. And that is where we will pick up next time.
Ah!
Son of a bitch, I didn't realize how late it got.
Yep. It got
Rage
very
blinds
late.
you to everything.
Yep.
I hate him so much.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that's where we're gonna stop for tonight, and we'll pick up there next time. In the dungeon beneath Castle Naerytar is going to be wild, so we'll come in with you guys in hot pursuit. Aster, is this spell, is it like a ping right now, or is
It's concentration. It lasts for an
okay.
hour.
Yep. Okay, so we'll have to please write down that you have that active.
We are
Yes.
GPSing this son of a bitch.
Oh, yep.
And Juno should be very, very far ahead because I cast haste on her.
Okay, so in that case, I'll put Juno like actually ahead, so we can remember that. And that, yeah, that's where we'll end for tonight. So, kill this music. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Let's go around the table one more time. Who the heck are you? Your character real quick, and then other stuff you want to talk about that's coming up before we get to our next session in 2 weeks. Starting with Heck.
All right. Hey, everybody. It's me, Sir Hecklot. Tonight I played Aster, the Shifter Circle Wildfire Druid. In terms of social media, you can find me on all the social medias at Sir Hecklot, Itch, Twitch, Instagram, all of the places. I will probably be streaming on my personal channel tomorrow, going with some Life is Strange 2. So if you like to see me suffer at making hard decisions, this is the game you want to watch. In terms of the TTRPG space, this Saturday, you're going to be able to see Corndog and I in the next Coven game. I will be GMing Locus, a personal horror TTRPG that is going to be so wild. I'm already so excited with all the things that my players have given me so far. It's going to be great. It's going to be so cool. On Sunday, you can find me on Neon Lights Roleplay with the Violet Sea. Let's see, what else do I have going on? That's pretty much it for the rest of the month. Though every other Tuesday and Thursday, you can obviously find me here with Odyssey of the Dragonlords, as well as the show you just saw. And then every third Thursday, I have my podcast with Tynes Dungeon called Dungeons and Discussions. We will be making a character next episode, like the whole mechanical bits of it with the character sheet and everything. So it's going to be cool. I think that is about it. Let's move on over to Niffer.
Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm Niffer. I played Eliseo the Time Wizard, and I did a decent amount of time things, so I'm pretty okay with tonight. It is my birthday, so I demand presents, and the presents is you need to go be nice to somebody and tell me about it tomorrow when you can come find me again here on TPK for our Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign. So I expect to hear a lot of good things tomorrow on stream. That is, I think all I'm doing with TPK is these two modules. So you'll find me here again on next Thursday as well. So also me and Chrissy, who is gone tonight, are both ambassadors for an organization called Jasper's Game Day. We are just active community members for Jasper's, which is a charity all organized about awareness and prevention of suicide. So go check them out and reach out to them if you have questions or concerns. We want to be here to support you because we love you.
Bye. Wait, I mean hi, but also soon bye. It's me, Hyacinth. Nailed that. I was playing, yes, Icarus, our Elven Bardlock, sunshine and rainbows and bard and charisma and bows and stuffs. And for the moment, I am only playing this game every other Thursday. I joined a few games, but I just found out that they're both not streamed. I thought one was, but it's fine. I was like, yeah, I get to play another thing, and then I was like, oh, it's not streamed. But it's for the fun for the friends, for the community. We love it here. And I you can find me on Twitter at Anderson, and Mm-hmm.
All right, that brings it to me. You can find me here sometimes. Most of them have already been mentioned tonight. So instead, what I will do for myself and Chrissy Crits is just remind you to send love out to your trans friends, as well as any Ukrainian friends that you might have at this time. Just big love all around. It's a scary time right now, so don't forget to love each other, as it were. Back to you, Magic.
All right, and I'm that Magic Juice. I am the GM for this campaign, and for new people who have just been popping in as we're ending, sorry about that. But this campaign, every other Thursday, is a very what we call classic D&D, high fantasy, 5th edition campaign based heavily on the Tyranny of Dragons. It's a combination of Horde of the Dragon Queen and Rise of Tiamat. However, we have a whole bunch of homebrew stuff that's thrown in as well. And I will also mention that for not only this campaign, but literally everything else that TPK is doing that is streamed is also thrown up on our YouTube channel. So you want to check that out if for this campaign or any others you want to catch up with what's been going on. All of those playlists are up on the YouTube channel. It is a lot of work that Kohlrabi puts in to make sure that we can do all that, and it is completely comprehensive. It's fantastic. You can also find me every other Sunday running another campaign, also D&D 5th edition, also with a whole bunch of homebrew on my own channel. It is this name exactly as you see it on the screen. And I think that's about it. So we're out for tonight. Again, for this campaign, we'll see you in 2 weeks. And in the meantime, check out everything else that TPK has going on, as well as all the other stuff that everybody has mentioned. It's a lot of stuff going on that everybody's really cool in. So be cool, stay nice, be respectful of each other, love each other. As Corndog mentioned, we'll see you soon.